dice, rolling dice, dice.
It's okay. Just pretend I'm.
Well, good
Hello,
evening, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome, Smelcom.
Welcome
That's
to
a word
Fateful
I said.
Encounters.
Someone says they wonder if there's going to be any Dungeons and Dragons. Well, there might be. We don't know.
Approximately one dungeon and half a dragon. I'm just kidding,
Yeah,
Jen's
a
being
whole
my-
ass
Where's
dragon.
the other half of that dragon? That's the more concerning thing for me.
Only a few. But hello, we're missing somebody, and we have our new tech guy, Zach.
Who are we missing?
I don't know.
That Goblin boy.
You should have put a
Sumner.
picture of
Sumner's
banana
gone?
milk.
Then who's going to run our tech? This show requires so much effort behind the scenes. Who's going to take care of that?
Well, I
Thanks,
know
J. Jonah
somebody.
Jameson.
Who can save us, Jen? Tell me.
Set the confetti. For
Pop that confetti, you got it.
Full shoot.
Who is it?
Mustache
Who's the
will save us.
surprise?
He's got it. Zach, we trust him. We've got it. How is
He figured out the
everybody
confetti.
today?
It's fine. We're good.
We're good.
We believe in you.
That's the only button Sumner hits anyway, right?
Yeah. And
Sumner
John
is gonna
Cena
fight
theme.
you.
I didn't bring that one in. I'm sorry, Ash.
Oh, fuck.
Aw, man.
We've got the confetti. We've got the banana milk. This is a normal
I'm,
Faithful Encounters Monday, right?
Well,
Yes.
welcome in, everybody. We are on our Monday stream, and this is the last week of October, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah. Next week's November 1st on a Monday.
Wow.
Oh, Sunday.
Wow.
On a Sunday. I don't fucking know.
We are doing our homebrew campaign of Oblivion Isles today, written by me and run by me for these lovely people. Let's start with our new tech guy.
Wow.
Well, welcome,
that's-
guys.
He's not
I am
nude. He's
Zach,
wearing clothes. Sorry.
and I play Buried in Chains, the Tabaxi Rogue. We'll move down to Mika.
Oh, my name is Mika, and I play Callista. I am a spoopy girl, a spore druid that is also a tiefling. I'm gonna pass it to Dylan with his nana milk.
Dylan with his nana milk. My name is Dylan.
Those sound
I have
really
banana
sultry.
milk. I'm a happy boy, and I play Curl's Toy Hunter, our sea elf of the group. And that means I'll pass it off to my other water tribe member of Ash.
You gotta do the water tribe symbol, Dylan.
Hi, it's me, your girl, Rav, playing Ash. I'm Water Genasi, and I'm a drunken master monk and a ranger now. I got the spells. Oh no!
Oh no.
She got the stats for it.
My name's Galvin, son of Rohan.
Hand to the thunder.
He's here with us in
Sumner.
spirit.
I feel like I'm officially part of the group because I said the Hand of Lathander thing at this. Like, my timing got better. I feel like now this
I love
is the
how,
first
like,
time
when
I'm,
I
like, part of
pretended
it.
to be Sumner, we actually did it.
I know,
As a
right?
group. Whenever he does it, we're just like,
It's like one or two of us will be like, Lathander.
Genuine
He always
Isaac.
changes the tempo, you know?
He does. He
does.
tricks. He hacks us up.
Yes, he does.
I
He's
love
a
how
tricky
Royal
boy.
Crablet said, directed by Jen, executive producer Jen, writer Jen. Sorry, I know I was the only one.
See you
who
later,
laughed.
Bungie Broccoli.
No, it's accurate though. That's fair.
Gotta go. All right, you have a good day. And so,
Goodbye.
we got a resub for 8 months from the Nart. Oh my gosh, Dylan.
8 months?
Oh,
Wow.
that Dylan guy.
Wow, Dylan.
Sounds like a swell fella.
Wow.
You know,
Oh boy.
Wow.
only if he spells his name with a Y, which is the best way to spell Dylan.
Yeah, it's clearly the superior way
Superior.
to be a Dylan.
It's science,
Yeah.
I just can't believe that we've been affiliate for 8 months.
right? That's crazy.
That was
to
my
me.
sniff of.
And I just got to cut on in 2 months ago. Hang out with you guys.
Wow!
What a lucky gal.
Resub from Lennon.
What? Lennon.
Wow,
Look
that
at
guy.
you.
Wow.
I predict that guy has a really chill mustache.
Yes,
I
same,
do the
can see it
same.
in my brain space.
Accurate
And
prediction.
thought glasses.
And
My
thought glasses,
in my brain
yes.
glasses.
Oh,
Somebody
guys.
needs a wig.
are we putting on?
We
our
don't
phone
have
glasses?
our honor.
You
We
wearing
don't
a
have
wig
our we don't have our auto recap guy today. So let's roll off
I don't remember what
for a
happened.
recap.
I have a
of
Oh
pass.
man, he always rolls the worst. Now I might have to do it. Something to
Oh,
Oh,
remember.
actually, before we do a roll off, can I talk about my D&D game that I did for my family?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you did a D&D game for your family? What happened? Tell me about that.
Well, all right, Ron.
What's the lowdown? What's the lowdown there, Zach? How did this come about? Your family played D&D?
Yes, so I suggested that I run a game for my family, and they were about it. It was adorable. They were like, at first I was like, because I offered the idea of just making them characters, but they were like, no, we're going to make characters. They were so excited about it. So get their characters made. Shannon and I went over one day to help them make the characters, and we also did some practice role-playing sessions, and it was amazing. Teaching them the alignment system was awesome.
The cutest.
But we played Lost Laboratory of Qualish yesterday.
Oh, hey!
We
I
did
ruined that for you.
I ruined that for you. It was a lot of fun. There's a video in the Discord. My fiance took a video of my mom rolling to hit a guy, and it was great.
Dylan, do you want to say something?
Zach, I would love to watch that video, but you said it's in Discord. Where could I join this Discord?
Well, if you look below, there is a link.
Dude. I want to watch her smack a dude.
When she rolls the hit, she says, "Hot dog."
I want to see that. Where can I see that, Zach? Tell me about it.
Oh man, my mom and grandma kept calling every bad guy an asshole, or fucker. It was
They're already
really
professionals. They're already professionals if that's the case. But you never answered my question. Where can I see this video? You said Discord, but how
Yeah,
do
I
get
did.
there?
I was yelling over you. It was down below.
I didn't hear down below. Down below. Where?
In the Discord, we do have some lovely little videos posted by Maeve Mania of these adorable moments, and that's real cute and wholesome. So now it's time for less wholesome things of rolling for a recap.
All right, Mom.
Oh heck!
Hot dog.
Why
I
did
got
we
a
just assume Summer rolled the lowest?
13.
Okay.
Nat 20, baby.
Fuck you.
Okay.
I got a 7.
What'd you get, Mika?
A 12.
Ooh, Dylan.
I just really thought it was gonna be me, and I was like,
Do we remember what happened last week? We wrote it down, but where's our notebook? I just had my notebook isn't with me. I'm lost. I'll get it during break.
I'm that chaotic type of energy that just doesn't take notes.
Yeah, same.
I feel that I'm slightly less chaotic than you. I feel like you, me, and Dylan are all like different stages of the same human.
All right, Dylan.
So last time we started off right after some dudes hopped into Rav's mom's house to start some shit, and I was like, I'm sick of talking shit. I'm ready to start some shit, and we hecked them up good. So Rav's mom was like, all right, you can get rid of these bodies, or I can put them into meat pies, your choice. And we were like, let's take care of that for you. So we split up. Chains stayed back with Sabine and Rav's mom, and he had Sabine change into the doppelganger. So he molded the mask of Other Sight to look like the doppelganger, while Callista, Kuros, Rav, and I think Galvin came too, because I think there were 4 bodies. So we had 4 people carry the bodies and buried them. When we came back, the mask was done. Lunch was set. We already ate lunch previously. So Rav's mom was like, you guys need to get the fuck out of my house. You guys have had people stab me, and I pulled out my gun and still got stabbed. This is not fun. So Rav, you're welcome to stay. Everyone else has to go. We decided to stay for a little bit and put on the Mask of Other Sight, Kuros did. And we learned that The doppelganger is somewhere, we assume underground, because it was described to have a lot of red glow light, as if there was liquid hot magma nearby. Mavericks was there, our blink dog friend, hanging out with the doppelganger. Not Callista, Cornelia was seemingly having a conversation with Merkel where she said something along the lines of, we had a deal. I thought this was enough. It sounded like her marriage was going sideways and heading for divorce very quickly. So then she walked over to the doppelganger and was like, "You bitch, you were supposed to be my way in, and now you're not." Mavericks bit Cornelia on the shoulder and then blinked away before she got him and blinked back to us. I took off the mask and Mavericks was there. We tried to get some flesh from his teeth, and touching Cornelia's flesh did a butt ton of psychic damage to both me and Callista. We then left Rav's mom's house, heading toward, I believe we're heading towards the Ugly Mug. I don't know if we ever actually decided on if we were heading to the Ugly Mug or
Yeah, I don't know.
the jewelry store with the hot tiefling that decursed me. But either way, we're heading back into the city, and Sabine, being all like haughty and full of herself, was like, "Oh, we're being followed, everyone." And so we got into like a 10-minute, like, should we blow off their feet or not? Guys!
They don't need them.
We really did, though. After having a conversation about kobold feet. So, yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of where we ended it. We did have I don't know if we ever actually came to a decision.
No, we didn't. We
No.
ended in the middle of the heated conversation.
Okay.
Yes. So the characters got into a heated conversation about ethical
The ethics of
morals
killing
and
people.
ethics of killing people and group ties. So I gave the players who were role playing their own arguments, I gave them a week in between our next game to
I didn't
think
do
about
any
their
homework.
arguments.
Shit.
You sure did. And what I did with that week was
Not that.
a lot of research and debating tactics.
Well, in that case, the group was arguing about whether or not to lead the person that Sabine is saying following them to a warehouse where a small bomb can be trapped to not harm the individual, just slightly dismember them
Just
at the
maim
feet.
them a little.
Just maim them slightly. Or to do the exact same thing, but like from afar with spells. And they were kind of just arguing, and then it became a bit heated. So
Or solution, I just put the person in a headlock.
Call
We
him
can
a
hop
nerd.
in.
Wonderful idea.
if we want to go to the map view, we can hop back into that
We most
conversation.
certainly can.
Galvin at this point is lovingly standing behind the group in a T-pose. He
What are his
decided to
wings?
talk to his
What
god.
is a birdman's wings like?
He's an X-wing pose. That's what it is.
Oh, so he's like hands up and wings down, or
Right,
hands
right.
down and wings up to make an X. Love it.
Yes.
Okay,
Love it.
so who wants to start this off?
Solution. I just wait in the dark and put them in a headlock, and then you guys just punch them for answers.
It's wonderful.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It sounds much better than blowing their feet off.
I don't care
This is
either way.
not as heated as it was last week.
So,
We were coming to blows.
so how about this? We have step by step. If something fails, we'll go to the next one. Rav, you can try to put them in a headlock. Great. If they have like magic, or they, that maybe they're stronger than you, not likely, but we never know. Then we try spells, blindness, deafness, and if that doesn't work, we abscond to the warehouse where Chains can set up his ankle blower, as I like to think of it, and we'll call it a day. Yeah.
I call it the ankle remover. It's very
Just so-
clean.
TM, right? You got to get that trademarked.
Yes.
James, first of all, that's a really special name. I'm really proud of you, buddy. Second of all, so that's plan C, right? The blowing off of the limbs is plan C?
I think it's 8.5.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, sure. That sounds reasonable.
Guys sound so polite. Calvin goes to talk to Lathander, and suddenly the group's like, yes. Whatever you say.
We just needed a week to settle out, to settle down, to simmer down. We feel better now.
A week in pose.
Yeah. In game, we needed 10 seconds to just breathe it out.
To turn and go.
Yeah.
The group took a break. Had a good conversation, and then
So let's duck down this alleyway. Like we're just super casual. We're just walking down the alley. Once we're out of sight, we'll scatter. Rav, you'll be probably the closest hiding. And if that fails, then Callista, you'll be ready with your spells, and I can throw a net. And if that fails, then we all agree to meet at the abandoned warehouse, courthouse, whatever it was.
And blow their legs off.
Yeah.
Ankle, Chains, what did you call it again? Ankle blower?
Ankle remover.
Ankle remover. Yeah.
Remove their ankles.
The ankle. It removes the leg at the ankle.
It sounds less violent. I'll give you that.
Wait, I have a question, Chains. Does the foot stay, or is it just the ankle it removes?
Well, that depends on if I invert the blast. It would either be the ankles or the body that remains. So it really depends on my preference there, you know.
So
Can we just remove the middle part? Like leave them a leg and a foot? You don't really need an ankle. If they had a foot, that'd be really
What
helpful
about
to them.
shins? They don't need shins.
You do need
We're
shins.
getting off topic. I mean, Chains is the bomb man here.
You're right.
I'm
I do know
sure-
a man named Saw. Maybe I can get some ideas and I'll make some boots that have explosives just on the shins, you know?
You know what? This is probably just the best case scenario that we're gonna get to for Plan C. So let's just really, really hope that Plan A works. And I'm like, whatever the Druid equivalent of like, please, nature help me.
Kiss a leaf.
Please let Plan A or B work.
All right, let's do this.
Okay.
Jen, sidebar. How long would it take me to make essentially a flintlock dart gun?
A new name for chains.
6 years.
I would say it takes you an hour to go through the city to either buy or find the supplies, and then it would take you approximately 30 minutes to make it.
Okay, you're Ted Kaczynski now.
So if you wanted to part from the group and search for them or go buy them, you guys can roleplay that out.
Okay. So I will go and procure the items I need. Now we will. Galvin did point out a location, correct?
Aye.
That we all remember to go to?
The courthouse. The abandoned courthouse.
Yes. Well, it is an abandoned. I don't think it was a warehouse. It was.
I think it was a courthouse.
It was a courthouse. That's what it was. And so we will meet in the basement. If your plan A and or B are failures. Perhaps we should also maybe find some sending stones so we can stay in touch. I imagine the rest of you will stick together while I go and get the items.
Yeah, I think there's the new Eye Stone 5. We should go get that.
I stone 5.
Bye!
Yeah, you sit over here like killing me verbally and like visually because of my bear puns, and you're like, hey, I stone 5, and you're fine. It's fine. I don't even care.
I'm quickly running through my brain trying to think of a pun for a phone shop or like a sending stone shop.
Well, Chains, you're quite handy at at shimmying things together. Perhaps you could make some sending stones in the next level or so.
Yeah.
I mean,
in the next like 3.
3 levels? Aren't you getting artificer? Doesn't matter. Out of game.
Well, I have to level up one more time with rogue, and then another time I can get artificer.
It's not smart yet.
Doesn't matter. We're all good. We're all golden. We're all golden.
He needs that intelligence boost.
So, Galvin lets the group know that there is a library that has lost sending stones. You could go and check and see if maybe you find yours. And he kind of does the quotes.
Can you do that in Galvin's voice?
Please.
Oh, the group. There is a library where you can get the sending stones. There's my Sumner doing his Galvin voice.
Good. You're the girl pretending to be someone who's pretending to be another dude.
I love it so much.
It's the most method acting I've ever seen.
Oh my
I
god.
love when people imitate other people's version of voices. It's well, that sounds like a good plan, Galvin. Chains, why don't we could perhaps get those sending stones either after plan A, B, and C are finished. I guess plan D would be just murder in the basement. But that's
We're gonna go there.
Well,
Okay.
they are still following us. We do not want to waste time.
Yes. After we deal with this, that sounds like a great plan, Galvin. You're a smart man.
I know.
It's good.
Handle Lathander! And I walk off.
So,
Right then. Oodle ollie.
you
Oh
can
my
look at the
God.
"why would you do this to me" face on Jen. Okay, so
It was very visible.
you guys head straight into the city. You know that the southern end holds the Ugly Mug, and the library is in the market area between the southern end and the market. So you're kind of just heading by. You pass by the Ugly Mug itself. You pass by a store called the Dragon's Den, and you pass by the orphanage. And on your way, you find yourself at the library of Eulatorf.
When are
And
we
so-
dipping down an alleyway to try and ambush the people following us?
Or
Well,
are we doing
we're
it?
working on this before that. So
Okay,
we're
I
trying
thought the
to
setting
keep
stones
on
were
the-
after that. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
So the group walks into the library, and it's very it's messy. There are 2 ladies sitting behind the desk, sorry. Let me put them up here.
Oh,
Oh no, they're hot.
are they hot? I mean,
We predicted.
Oh,
They're-
no,
they're like-
hot.
Oh no, they're old.
Oh no!
Give me hot and old. My goodness.
She's
Jen,
a gilf.
Jen, we're
Her
in a
glasses
library.
are smart.
We're in a
Like she
library.
looks like
You
very no
librarians.
nonsense.
So you guys
Zach,
walk into the
go.
library. There's a
Why-
red.
Women, why can't there be a
tiefling
hot
woman.
dude librarian?
Well, there's not. there's a hot gilf
Well, there's
tiefling woman behind the desk.
That's a new
And
sub race I
walking
haven't heard
around,
of.
putting books back onto shelves with a cart in front of her, you see a human woman with coned hair. And they're both
Had a
relatively
comb?
elderly. They're just going about their business as you walk in as a group.
I look across and I go, is that lady's head like that, or is her hair like
I'm not sure, but have you seen those earrings? Those are fucking gorgeous earrings.
right?
I absolutely. And those glasses, like, how do they stay on her nose? They're just a
I don't
chain.
know.
It's just anyway. I walk up to the one behind the desk. Oh, hi. Yes. We're looking to get maybe some sending stones. I was given to understand that you might have those here. Is that true?
She looks up at you, and her like green eyes just like pierce your soul, as most tieflings have like those very iridescent eyes. She looks up, she says, "Are you a member?"
Oh no, she's from Monsters Inc.
I look over to Galvin.
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
I'm watching you. I look over to Galvin. Galvin,
On this episode, Jen plays with Jen.
Jen, role play with yourself.
Can I have a library card as Rav, who has a?
She looks up to you and says, "Well, if you want a library card, it's gonna cost you 2 copper."
I give her 2 copper.
She takes them off the table and she hands you just a piece of paper that says library card on it, Eulatorf, and then it has a stamp on the bottom. But it's just a piece of paper.
Oh, this is gonna get wet.
And
Holding it in my moist hand.
I was about to say, you
She
grab
looks
the
to the
paper with
rest
your
of the
hand and it just
group.
instantly is like moist.
It's
she
already
looks to the rest of the
disintegrating.
group and she says, 1 per person.
I give her 2 copper.
Hand mine to Chains, because I don't want it to disintegrate.
Okay. It's like she's been chain smoking.
Yes, we'll
for
have to get
5
yours
years.
laminated.
Yeah, do you have a laminator?
What is a laminator?
Oh, it's like a.
No.
I'll give her 1 silver coin and just pay for everyone's. It's fine. I don't want to mess with my money in my inventory.
Oh, yeah.
She
breaking
looks
shit down.
and she looks to the human and says, "Ruth." And the human lady with the coned hair and the lovely earrings and glasses on her face walks up to you. She still has her cart in tow, and she says, "Oh, well, I'm sorry about her. Can I help you?"
Yes, we're looking to potentially get some sending since we're members now. I hold up my library
floppy
card.
library card.
Multi-pass.
Multi-pass. Corbin
That'll get you a book a week, so I hope you come back.
Yes, but what about a sending stone? I believe I lost one just last week.
Well, I've never seen you around here before, but we do have a lost and found. That's what it's called. I knew that. And she wiggles her body, turns the card around and says, "Right this way, dears." And she leads you down to a shoddy, barely lit area of the library. And there's several it looks like a school's lost and found. There's lunch boxes.
Is there a jacket?
jackets,
I want to take a
and-
jacket.
I would like a lunchbox.
The jacket is leather and it's bedazzled to say swashbuckler across the back.
Fuck yes. I
Because
wear it.
juicy.
You see it says swashbuckler and Chains remembers this as
BUCKLA.
a rival gang of the Freers. There's a
Led
gang.
by Jarl.
Led by Jarl.
Swashbuckler. So, Rav picks up a leather jacket that says swashbuckler, and Chains has a flashback to his engagement, his recent passing when the Freers and the swashbucklers.
It's a very West Side Story.
Yes. They furiously snap at each other.
As they
You
sail
say-
past each
You don't
other
even,
on the
Right,
ship.
we're
yeah,
just like-
you don't even fight each other as you sail. You're like, there they are. Everyone get on deck.
Actually, Chains, you need to instill the fear of the swashbucklers into your companions' hearts. So tell us a story about tell the group a story
fear, huh?
about your run through, not snapping included.
Gather round, children. I have a story to tell about the swashbucklers.
Ruth gives you a candle light to hold in front of your face.
Oh, it's real spooky
Face
now.
catches fire.
Your whiskers start burning like candles.
The swashbucklers are the rival pirating gang to the Freers. It was they who collected most of the slaves. And so we are constantly at odds trying to free those who they have captured. I don't know why they are here reading books. They are really stupid.
Well, I really like this jacket, so I'm taking this name back.
Well,
and
I don't
I'm
think,
gonna wear it.
I would imagine that they didn't read the book. They just lost the jacket here in the library. kind of a stupid thing to do if you ask me, but you kind of said they were not the brightest bulb in the Christmas tree. What's Christmas? I don't even know.
I've seen them string up many slaves from the side of their ship as a warning to other slaves.
Did you snap furiously as you saw this?
So Ruth says, "Well, I must get back to my business, but I'm pretty sure that jacket is owned by a lad who also was in a large group. I think his name was Rutabaga. Anyway,
What a name.
and she leads off, and
Bye, lady.
she doesn't run off. She just walks off with her cart and continues filling the
wave.
shelves. You turn around, and Callista grabs a lunchbox, and it's just a wooden, like, basic toolbox.
Is there a thermos
Buzz
inside?
Lightyear on it.
There's not a thermos inside of it. It's just a wooden lunchbox, and as you open it, it has the smell of rancid food in it.
Is there like a banana or an apple that's like black?
That's been left in there.
There's a couple apricots and a small key.
I'm gonna
swipe
put the
that
key
key.
in my pocket.
Are you gonna eat the fruit?
Do you swipe it from Callista?
No.
You can if you want to. I was gonna put it in my pocket, and then I was gonna give all of my wonderful teammates, my new family, who I love dearly. I was gonna I'll offer each of you a piece of the fruit. And
No,
then,
I'm good, fam.
I'm okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
I think I'm fine.
Thank you, though. That is a gracious
It is
offer.
long
Would you like
past
to
its
touch my
expiration, it is
bedazzled
okay.
back?
I'm gonna
I,
take a bite of one just to make sure that they're correct, and then I'm gonna dump it all out and keep the lunchbox and be really
They're
happy
correct.
about it.
So
Okay.
I would like to look for a sending stone in this.
I throw up a
roasted
little.
cow.
So
Throw
if you're
it to my
looking for a
mouth.
sending stone, will you roll an investigation check? If
I
you're
certainly-
helping Kuros, you can add your investigation modifier.
I can't help you because that's a +0, so I would just fumble around.
Yeah.
Rob is playing with the
Great.
rhinestones on the back
Yeah.
of the jacket.
I'm like, I'm like feeling it, and then I'm gonna put it on, and then I'm gonna like model it.
I'll help, so you'll get a +1.
That's an 18.
Okay, so you find 3 sending stones, all with different markings on them.
What are their brands? Is there an eye stone?
One of them has a giant eye on it.
One of them's an android.
One of them has an A on it, and one of them has a G on it.
Oh, that's the Google Pebble.
That's the gongo phone.
Google Pebble. I'm done. All right, so you find 3 sending stones. They all have different symbols on them.
Sorry.
An I, an A, and a G.
All
in
done with
common.
me.
I'm not really sure how these are supposed to work. Do these connect to each other? Could they connect? Do they just? Is it like a
I
pair
think you're
connects
just
to each
speaking to
other?
them, and you can hear them from the other side. I am not super certain either.
I put one to my ear. Hello, who's there?
And you hear your voice coming out of one of the other ones. The other one does not respond.
Can I
Okay,
pick up
fine.
one of them and see if I can hear him?
Yeah.
This
So
is
you
like
pick up-
boomers.
You pick up the one that the voice was coming out of, and it goes right into your ear. It's just, hello!
And I just go, hello, like way too loud back, even though he's standing right next to me.
And you
It's like
hear the
feedback.
one in Kuros's hand. So there's a third one that's not responding.
All right.
These
I
ones
pick
are
up-
friends.
I pick up the third one.
Okay.
Put it in my prison pocket.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in one of my pockets.
We have your daughter hostage. She is here at the library. And I put the sending stone down.
James!
He's just like held in these swashbucklers.
Ruth is like putting up books, and she just like raises an eyebrow and looks at you and just continues putting books up.
I just wave.
It's
Alright,
it's a
we-
prank. Just to come find their phone, you know?
So we have a sending stone
Doesn't sound like it.
pair.
So you have one sending stone pair
All right, so
because they come in pairs, is what they are.
Okay.
you go ahead to the cart house and see, and start setting it up. We'll let you know if we capture them or if we're heading your way. All right?
So we should give him one of the working ones.
Yeah.
Aye.
Do you want me to give him the one I have?
Here, Chains, take the one that I have.
Okay.
I
So
don't
you and
mind.
Callista have matching sending stones. Sorry, Chains and Callista have matching sending stones, and Chains is also holding the one that does not.
I put that
respond.
other one back
Y'all
On
have
the
made
floor?
a mistake.
in the loop. In the
You
lost and
asked you
found.
asked it like
In
imagine
the
like
lost and found.
I give him this one, and I was like, it doesn't matter. Just here.
We should keep the other. We should keep them though.
What Chains has one, you have the other.
Okay, if Chains kept it. Okay, I thought he said.
Yeah,
he put it
I
down.
just put the third one that had a non-existent twin.
As soon as you get it, I'm gonna go. Chains, you can hear me all the time now. Are you glad?
You hear it on the
Aren't you
sending stone.
Aren't you glad?
He whispers "yippee" into the into the stove.
All right. So, you guys head out of the library, I'm assuming, or is there anything else you wanted to do?
I want to know if there's any romance novels I can check out.
Roll for investigation.
Fuck yeah.
Unless
Lusty
you ask
Argonian
Ruth.
maid, here
That's
I
what I was
go.
gonna say.
I got an 11.
Okay, so you don't find anything on your own. And Ruth walks up with her cart, and it's mostly empty. And she says, "What are you looking for, dear?"
Tawdry romance novels.
Well, I don't know about tawdry, but we do have lovely romance novels written by, well, I don't want to say his name, but you can look that way. And
Is it Galvin? Hand of Lathander? Is that a romance?
she giggles and says, no. And then she points you to like a bookshelf that has like 2 books on it.
I go there.
Rev, look for the ones with Fabio. I hear they.
Oh, the nice hair? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
All right. So,
and I am heading out to.
you
collect-
find a couple different. Hold on, I'm pulling up my book list.
Okay, you're good.
Because I do this.
Is it by Chuck Tingle?
Wow, Jen.
Is it by Buck Trungle?
Buck
I know I have one in here. All right. You have one. You pick up a book and it's called Delving for Desire.
Oh boy, I take it.
Okay, and then the second book.
The Cave of
Oh
Wonder.
no! Oh no! All right. The second book that you leave on the shelf or pick up is called. I'm not ready. Okay, it's How I Learned to Love Tentacles, a Kraken good romance.
No, I want that one, and I.
The one Rav puts down, I pick up. Rav, I'll get this one for you.
Okay.
Oh my
All
gosh.
right.
Let's go check it
So you
out.
guys pick up Delving for Desire and How I Learned to Love Tentacles, a Kraken good romance.
This library
Okay.
is never getting those books back.
Never.
walk
They're
Even if
ours
they do,
now.
they're going to be far moister than they were already moist.
So you walk. I guess you walk back up to the red tiefling lady and checking out.
Yeah,
Yes, we're checking out.
Where's your library cards?
I throw down my very moist library card.
She just kind of like her fingers kind of steam and the paper gets real like dry again. And then she puts it down, looks at the stamp as if she didn't just do it, and then just takes the book, puts the card inside the book. Like, it's really not logical. She puts your library card inside the sleeve of the book, and then she grabs a like rented by this person on this date sleeve, and then she puts that on the inside of the book, and she signs it and then gives it back to you. And she does the same thing for Kuros.
My name is Mike Wazowski, and then I take my book.
I'm always watching you. All right, so she doesn't say anything. She just gives you your books, and you guys are on your way. You can add them to
All right,
your
let's go do our
inventory
thing.
if you'd like.
All right. You're going to have to remind me the name of the book that I borrowed.
Delving for Desire.
Delving.
much-
Desire.
How much extra time would it take to also make my ankle explosive?
What did I say earlier? An hour to go around the city and find or buy the stuff if you wanted to just do that, or and then 30 minutes to make it.
Can I roll history to know, since I've kind of traveled around the shop zone before, can I roll history to see if I can shorten the time?
Yes, with disadvantage.
Oh, okay. There it is.
I did it. I named my book.
Nice.
Was there
I
any-
rolled a 17 as my lowest, plus 1.
Wow.
So
wow.
Chains can go around and do that with 100% accuracy, while the rest of the group looks at books if they would like.
No,
Or if you have another plan,
plan is to go down an alleyway and have Rav put someone in a noogie lock.
Hopefully.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
Here's hoping.
So Chains, all of the items would equal 1 gold
Okay. And
needed for your
what's the time going to be for total? For
the
collection?
time.
Yeah, collection,
collection?
And creation for the 2 items. Is it 30 minutes each?
1.5 an hour, and then 30 minutes, so an hour and a half for everything.
Hour and a half for everything.
Yeah, hour and a half to find it and make it.
Okay, perfect. And that's for my little flintlock gun and the ankle exploder.
Yep.
Okay, just want to confirm.
Yep, you are good.
Groovy.
So you're making 2 items. If you will please do 2 die rolls.
As per my last email.
Oh God.
0 just means 0 on the single digit die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then 30
Okay.
and 82.
Cool. All right. So, where does the group go while Chains is looking for items?
Well, we make our way downtown with Sabine.
Okay.
Walking fast.
I'll get these library ladies out of here.
Quickly, we find an alley that's pretty empty, and we casually stroll down that before we disperse and
Okay.
wait to have the people following us walk in the alleyway.
Okay.
And
So,
Callista, that marble that's in one of your pockets, throw it farther down the alleyway.
Like right now?
Right now, yeah. Aye.
Okay. Yeet! That's something I heard Rav say.
Yeah.
If you
Chuck
say
it down
yeet,
the
it
alleyway.
actually makes it go a little bit farther.
Yeah.
I feel like it did. I feel like it worked for me.
Oh yeah, of course.
okay.
Size
So, as you guys are, sorry about that. As you guys are walking from the southern end to the old city quarter, you pass a store called the Rare Disguise, and you pass an interesting shop with no name on it, but there is a tent, like a folding advertising tent outside, and it says Shrieking Clam. And then you pass a store called the Homemaker, and you pass a store called an inn called, wait, where is it? The Stumble Inn.
Shrieking Clam.
That sounds awful.
It does, but I want to go there. I'm very curious.
Rav, I'm also very curious. Let's
do that after.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, can I remove the orb from my inventory? Which, by the way, in case anyone's wondering what it looks like in my inventory, it says little orb from Zach's brain space. I can remove that now, right? I yeeted it.
We're gonna pick it back up. I keep it if they don't show up.
I'll just put the status as currently yeeted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Status currently.
So, Chains meets back up with the group outside of the warehouse in your little alleyway that I made you. You guys are up at the top of this map.
Okay. Cool.
So, Chains meets back up with you guys in the outside of the warehouse, and you guys are in an alleyway. This is an alleyway
You
now.
got me at the top of the map. I can't go any higher.
Oh, okay. I'll
The
move
view.
you guys to a different alleyway. Down here would make more sense. To the bottom of the map.
I could do that.
Yeah, that seems more alleyway-ish.
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys are in an alleyway. Pass it on to you.
Roleplay.
So am I just gonna hide somewhere, guys?
Yeah. So let's all hide. I have my net ready.
Okay, let's do stealth checks.
I'm really good at stealth, you
Be
guys.
really bad. Oh boy, I got a 16.
Wait.
I rolled a
you're
natural
right.
20.
Nice, Jorb. I'm proud of you, girl.
Thanks.
Jen, am I here with them?
Yes,
Or-
you
or-
met back up with them. So they
Okay.
would have made stealth checks while you're walking.
Well,
Did I say that
leave
wrong?
I thought we were rendezvousing at the courthouse.
Yeah,
so
I
could
thought he
set
was
up-
going to.
This is the courthouse. I said warehouse. My bad.
Oh,
Gotcha. Okay, so y'all have yeeted it down a alleyway at
Down an alleyway.
the courthouse. Okay, so I'm just... Okay, now I'll roll. Nice. 21 for stealth for me.
My
samesies.
goodness.
Same Z.
So we got a 20, 2 21s, and...
My total was 22.
I had a 16.
Okay, cool. So, you guys all successfully take cover.
We're all being sneaky, and Rav's just like, I'm gonna hide over here. No, don't be suspicious. No, don't be suspicious. No, don't be
And
suspicious.
Chains
Don't
comes
be.
into Chains comes into the alleyway and he just sees you guys' eyes behind like different barrels and things. You see the pebble just painstakingly on the floor in the middle of the alleyway. How long are we waiting?
As long as it
You
takes.
can just see my eyes, right? Forever.
No, I think
there-
we'll wait.
is there a higher up
perhaps 2 minutes. You know, just enough time to take a little break.
Sure. All right. Yes, there is a higher up point, and we will see you back in about 2 minutes.
All
We'll
right.
take a little
All
break real
right.
quick.
Bye-bye, guys.
Something with these bodies. So if you don't want dinner here, you might as well go back to the city.
Huh.
Are you cooking the people?
I don't ask you questions, Callista.
That's fair. No, no.
Mother.
Melissa just
I'm-
wanders off and is staring in a corner awkwardly, like she just really is processing.
I'm afraid Galvin's list of things to be concerned about is full. So we have to go.
All right.
Where are we going?
Yeah.
Well, I'm making dinner. You can have it if you want. I'm making pies,
Mm-mm.
and I'll also throw out some meat pies. I can do some
Mom, do you know
garlic bread.
Do you know a strange woman with red hair named Thistle?
I don't recall.
Not like crowds. And I begin to remember the time that me and my brother escaped from the circus, our first heist in a way. And he died on the way out. He was shot by the ringleader named Becky.
Becky.
Becky?
and shaky knees. So
Rattle like puffs out his chest, and in his best chains, he's like, yeah, he's like,
Do it.
don't worry, I'll do it myself.
Yo, I love that you do our other characters' accents.
that's so good.
And then he wants to carefully make his way down the stairs.
Go!
And we're live.
Welcome. Hi, I'm here. It's me, your boy.
We've added to the Goyle squad.
I am a pretty lady now, as you can see.
A pretty
Oh,
lady.
Lots are the envy of many.
Jesus.
My hair. No. What have I done?
Thank you, husband.
That's what happens when you're
Why?
cocky, Dylan.
We're live right now.
Yeah, we are.
Hi, husband. Your fan just.
Take Sabine to Rav's mom's house. Because
Yeah.
otherwise you're going to have to find Rav as well.
That's true. And
It's not
Ravlon,
hard.
I suppose you just
I
follow
would
the
imagine at
screens.
this point she's making her way downtown, probably walking pretty fast, and
Yeah,
not
her
noticing
face
the faces that are passing, and she's on her way
She
home.
she is quite literally homebound. So she is. Wow, that works real. That works. I normally would shit on Dylan for this, but that was really good. So
hooks into his armor, just.
Yeah,
Right.
and I want like anyone to walk in the door to just see my back, and then him kneeling
Stop.
in front of me, and then I'm going. And then I'm going,
Second summoner.
and then I'm going to say, "Don't worry, I'll be quick." And then I'm going to put my hands.
Now
on
touch
your-
my staff.
I'm going to say, I'm going to do the same exact spell. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I
Put your
regret
hands on
immediately
the
going
shaft
down that
of
line.
my staff,
So-
please.
I hate
Jesus.
this.
All right.
This
All
is-
right.
no, I'm not using my staff. I can do this without it. So I use the same exact spell, but instead of fire, it's like this radiant light, this gold light. And I say, "Don't worry, it's coming out soon." And I insert, and eventually I cast remove curse. You can take the rest, Jen,
is-
please.
What is change?
It's time for the yes. If I'm gonna make it, okay, I'm gonna do it. I've basically made it. I just gotta stay focused. And
Oh, like I got sent.
I'm gonna do it, hot dog man. What you doing here? I'm gonna grab your back. I'm gonna grab you. Get over your head. You fucking thought you had me, but you didn't. Yeah.
Okay, so. Okay.
Somebody clip that, please.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It didn't occur to me what was happening.
That's a bigger problem for sure.
Looking around, you see absolutely no references for anything he's saying. He is making up whatever he
Oh
wants.
my god. Okay, that's it.
So the
That's
Waterdeep
it.
Zoo is a legit news source, but it's because it goes through editors and publishers. This guy wants to publish whatever he wants to say
That's
about
it.
anybody. Alex
I'm so mad right
Jones. out
Oh
the
my
ass.
god.
Okay, so I'm gonna take that future publish of it.
Thistle comes walking out with like a handful of raw meat and just eating it.
As soon as you try to eat the raw meat, I'm gonna smack it out of your hand.
Why are you doing this? It is a meal.
I'm sorry, just maybe cook it first. You're gonna get a tummy ache. You're gonna
No,
get the shits. You need
No, I
to
will
cook
be-
it first.
I will be fine. I am immune to diseases.
What
Well,
if I
that's
cook
cute.
it for you? Can I
No.
cook it for you?
No.
All right, well,
Hold my hand and get away from me.
I pick it back up and I just toss it.
Hello.
And we're
Hey. Hello.
How
ate the
are
fastest
you
taco
guys?
you ever did see.
We're back. We've had some quick food, some quick chats, and we're ready.
I have hot cocoa, and it's pumpkin spice flavored.
We all
Jeez.
snacked up.
I'm still waiting
We
on
all
that review.
hydrated.
Sounds
Give
so
you a
good.
review when it's done being like scalding.
I'm really impressed that
fair.
your lipstick is staying on. Just
It's literally tar.
feel that.
It's not lipstick. I just went and kissed La Brea tar pits.
Yeah, sometimes it do be like that though.
All right, so who wants to give a small recap before
I'll
we
do
jump
it.
back in? Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, the favorite recap.
So it begins.
All right. So our heated argument got real not heated. And we came up with 3 plans. Plan A, B, and A.5.
8.5.
Sorry, 8.5. That's
Thought it was
the
C.
that's the leg blowing off plan in case like all the other plans don't work. So like I'm gonna put somebody in a headlock, and if that doesn't work, then Callista's gonna like blind them or maybe turn into a bear and eat them. I don't know. Nah. Or and then if that doesn't work, then Ted Kaczynski over here, I mean Chains, is gonna blow some people up, and it's gonna be fine. Oh, and then we went to a library to get some rocks,
Brewery.
and they're sending stones, and we got the Pixel Pebble and the Eye Stone and the Galaxy S rock.
One of us has one that's not connected to
I
anything
love
that
the
we know
lack
of.
of like cleverness in that last one. And the Galaxy S rock.
Yeah, and
The other 2 stones link between Chains and Callista, which, by the
Yeah.
way, you've made a dire error, my friend.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Essentially-
it's gonna be one of
essentially
those
we
those
have
scary movie moments.
walkie-talkies.
It's gonna be one of those scary movie moments where it's like, all right, it's very intense. The killer's right there. Are you there, friend? Hello.
I hope you're having a wonderful day.
Oh,
Are you
and
pooping?
and we
You want
had
me
to
to hold
go.
your hand?
We had to go to the Lost and Found to find these sending stones, and I found a really cool studded jacket that's like got like Chains' rifle gang on it called the Swashbucklers, and it's like blinged out. And Callista found a lunchbox, and it's got nasty
Has the
fruit in
light
it.
bulb.
And I
imagine-
offered them the nasty moldy food, and none of them wanted to take it.
That
So
sounds
rude,
gross.
though.
Ash,
Oh,
I
but
imagine
she
your
found
leather
a key.
jacket, like the Simpsons, the when Homer tried to like bedazzle a jacket, say disco stud, but it just says disco, stew. But instead it just says swashbuckler, UAH, buckla.
Disco.
Perfect.
stew.
And then we Chains left to go get his terrorism devices, and me and
Yeah, the
Kuros got
IRA
I
is
some
over
was
here.
the
books.
Unabomber. Let me live my dream, okay?
Okay, Lorax. And he
Lorax.
Ted Kaczynski was mad about them blowing up or getting rid of trees to make parking lots. That's why he's the Lorax. He speaks through the trees. Anyways, that's your serial killer information for the day.
I'm actually emulating a character from Rainbow Six Siege. I'm like installing like
Are you Tachanka?
no, not Tachanka, the one that
Oh.
installs the little like explosive devices on like windows and doors.
Oh, yeah.
This
okay.
Tachanka, Black Panther's fat cousin.
I wasn't laughing until I saw Jen's face, and then Jen made me laugh so hard. Jen just went through all the
Disapproving, like-
stages. Jen just went through all the stages of grief in that one joke. I just saw it happen.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah,
we got some romance novels, and then we're here at this alleyway. And this this is gonna be fun.
Right.
And we're gonna try to be peaceful.
God damn it, Dylan.
I'm so proud. of
Dylan, go drink some banana milk.
myself. My banana milk is done for the day. I have to. I
You
have to
need more
ration it.
banana milk.
All right. We're back in it. We've taken our deep breaths of roleplay breathing. And we're ready.
Oh, that's good.
Or in this case, our mustache twirls of roleplay.
I'm almost ready.
Prep.
How dare you flaunt that? How dare you flaunt that when some of us
Hold on,
have
let me
done
get my
it?
little
Please
peach
stop, I
fuzz
keep
on my
thinking.
lip. Okay, I'm done. So you guys are in the alleyway. Chains shows up. He is looking for higher ground. So roll perception, please.
All of us? Or just Chains?
Just Chains. He's looking to get higher than you guys are.
Same.
Come on, get
Have the
high.
high ground, Anakin. I'm sorry, I'm
I
done.
only got an 8. I was looking for somebody else, but
I would like
I'm-
to
I'm just-
assist him. You get
Okay.
+2.
I would also
What,
like to
10?
assist him. You get +6.
Oh, 16.
Jeez, are you kidding me?
Chains, look over
All
there.
So you find
No,
a
Chance, look over
place.
there.
You find a couple boxes pressed up against the building, and behind that, wedged, is a ladder laying down.
Okay. Does anyone want to take the high ground? He whispers to you guys.
I don't know, Obi-Wan, do you?
Well, I will say, I know that cats love the place known as Up. So I just like look at Chains.
But I am also having to. like
Oh, right.
this.
You're having to set up the ankle blower. Got it. Yeah. I guess I'll take the high ground. I'll take the high road, and you can take the low road.
Okay.
As you pass to take the high ground, I'm going to say, Kuros, you're our only hope. I'm done. I'm sorry. I got it out of my
Rose is like, I don't
Oh,
understand
yeah,
that
Jim.
reference, and he grabs the ladder. You find a couple places where like the notches in the floor like kind of perfectly hold it, as if this is like a standard, like where they would clean the walls and things like that. They would put the ladder into these notches in the floor so that it would lean and one person can do it. So you find some of those notches strategically placed around the building.
Teagery.
So where did Kuros want to go with this ladder?
I want to go up to the roof.
Okay, just any part of the roof or near the group on the other side of the building.
All right,
like
roll
there's
20.
notches around the whole building.
I want to go onto the roof of the courthouse, and I want to kind of go. Are they like peaked? Can I go like over the edge so I can kind of hide myself from the alleyway?
There's not like a set spot where you would be hidden if you didn't actively attempt to paint or change the way you look. But you can get onto the roof, and that's not where people normally look when they're walking into a building.
Well, I just want to kind of like get maybe like partial cover or something. It's kind of what I was going for.
I feel like you could probably get higher onto the roof where there are things like these little notches where windows are. You could probably hide in the crevice of those. I'm pointing at it on this building,
Right.
but it is on the main building.
Well, I was thinking
that
like
you're
so
standing next to.
the building has a peak to it on the roof. At least this
Yes.
one does. I would like to try and get to the other side, but still try and be in where I could see, just so
Sure,
I'm not
that makes sense.
standing perfectly.
So you want to be looking this way while the notch for the building goes down the...
It goes this way. Got it.
Correct. So
Then-
if you wanted to get up there and you're going to be...
If it goes this way,
facing-
then I'll just kind of be on the roof, I guess, and like maybe
Looking
lay
out.
flat or something so that I'm not just a dude standing on a roof.
So roll for stealth.
Not
Well,
looking to be a-
actually, it's a ladder, so you could be fine getting up there. Roll for stealth.
My 21 from before doesn't stay.
Nope, new check because you're in a new position.
Well, so the 18.
All right. So you find a spot where it's easy enough on your body for strength to just lay there and not have to put forth a lot of effort.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of just perch yourself where your eyes are over the edge of over the peak of the house, of the old courthouse. And you can see outward to the east. And you seem to be hidden. If the group were to look up, they don't see you.
Okay, that's kind of all I wanted, was just to be out of like peripheral,
Out of general
eyeshot.
sight.
Yeah.
Cool. So, Kuros is on the roof. Where's the rest of the group down below?
I'm hiding behind things that I can easily just like knock over if I need to.
Okay.
Is there a door into the building that I've already gone into and set up?
You haven't done that yet, no.
Okay. I guess I'm looking for a door inside.
Okay. So as you walk around, you see one double door right up in the front of the building.
Okay.
And I'm choking on popcorn, and there's a X of wood paneled into the door, just very lazily. It's not particularly well done. It's not blocking out everything. Are there any windows? There are a few, but they're all on the second floor.
Okay. Weird courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. What kind of courthouse was this?
The old one.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna go take his
Thanks, Jen.
crowbar and pull
Okay.
off the boards on the front door.
Okay. Are you doing this stealthily? Are you just doing it? What's your plan here?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it stealthily for now.
Okay. Roll for stealth.
You can do it, Catman.
Nice, same thing as before, 21.
Okay, perfect. So you perfectly take off the boards and are able to, you can either walk in or set it up at that door, since that's the only entrance you see into the building. What do you choose?
I'm gonna go inside and kind of scout it out a bit while we're waiting.
Okay, roll for investigation.
That is a 12.
Okay. Meh. Trying to make so you can see. Hello. Hold on.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So you see Kuros inside, but he's on the roof, I promise.
Okay.
And all right. So, as you walk in, you see many barrels, tons and tons of boxes that are just like packed up court supplies. Some of them are open, some of them are closed. In the middle of the room, you do see a table that has food and drinks that are fresh on there. Throughout the rest of the building are more and more boxes. You do see in the back room, there are 2 doors leading to 2 different rooms. You see boxes that have like hay and blankets on them. So maybe hobos have taken up. Is what you assume. But based on all your distrust, you can think whatever you want. But you don't find any weapons. You don't find any like harmful things.
So you said there's fresh food on this table?
Yeah, it looked like it was eaten. You see like half a loaf of bread and some soup bowls, and they've all been, they're not rotting. Like they've been there long enough to be cold, but nothing has mold or any sort of fuzz on it.
And is this a pillar?
Those are pillars.
Okay. He's
Is
gonna
there a
head
basement?
over there and install the.
You say is there a basement?
I mean,
Where
I'm
else
not
is on
in
the
there,
roof?
but I know. I was about to say.
Well, I don't see.
Or else
anything
you
that
can't
looks
see
like an
shit.
entrance to a basement.
No, there's not a basement.
So.
The ceilings are just very tall. What you thought was a 2-story building from outside turns out to be a 1-story building inside with very high ceilings.
Okay. So
Love
what I'm going to
developing
do is I'm going to
ceilings.
install my little ankle remover on on this pillar.
Okay.
Can I do? Yes. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to.
This Poco's real good, y'all.
Believe you.
A plus.
That red line is the, like my little activator. It's the tripwire.
Cool.
So, what I'll do is once I've set that up, I will go outside and resume hiding out there.
Okay, so as you're walking, you set up your devices. It takes you a bit of time. As you're walking, roll perception out of the building.
13.
Okay, so as you're walking out of the building, you see emerge from boxes.
Oh boy.
Scared. I'm scared.
Scared for you.
In the back corner, 3 cloaked men come walking towards you. Why can't I move them? What did I do?
I can. No, I can't. I'm kidding.
Okay.
And they say,
So-
trying to set us up, are you? And they literally emerged from boxes, like they were hiding from you.
So I immediately pull out my sending stone. Bogey's in the bush. Bogey's in the bush. Kitty in danger. Kitty in danger.
Please, up a
Okay.
tree with no ladder. I repeat, up a tree with no ladder.
Callista's gonna think there's an actual cat.
Oh, they're
I
growing.
was gonna say at
didn't
first
mean to
when
do
you
that.
say bogeys in the bush, Callista's like, just pick your boogers, man. And then when you say, just handle it, buddy. You don't need me for that. But then when she hears Kitty in danger, she goes, there's a cat in danger. It might be our cat. I don't know. And she just instantly freaks out.
Okay, so let's roll initiative. Change is first on the initiative list.
Oh, okay.
Because he's it. So, let me grab
Oh,
my
fuck,
pen.
I got a 25.
Well, damn,
Do
son.
we have battle music?
Do we
Bum,
have
bum,
battle
bum,
music?
bum,
Oh,
bum.
shit.
Action, I've got this.
Bum, 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 bum.
Me, Action, Dylan.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't worry about that, guys. Nothing going on there.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, of course you didn't.
You're the best substitute teacher.
Didn't get to watch movies today.
Battle
though.
music, you say?
You just be John Cena theme.
I mean, what I have would
Are we getting
be
copyright
from
struck for this
Spotify,
music?
and we don't
Yeah,
want
we
we
gotta
don't
get
want to cut out for our VOD.
If you don't have any, it's okay.
I'm sorry,
It's
guys.
okay if
I
you don't
didn't
have any.
prepare
No,
that.
Zach. You're doing
But-
a great
No, it's
job, boy.
okay.
You're doing good.
You let us have movie night, so you're the best substitute teacher.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. What did Callista roll? A 21?
It was a dirty 20, but I'm really excited
Okay.
because I always roll bad initiative.
Kuros
I got an 18, and I'm
Hell
going
yeah,
last.
buddy.
Damn.
and Rav.
25
Wow, I just started writing Callista's name first. It's actually Rav
plus
Callista.
7 to my initiative.
And then Kuros. Okay, so Chains, whenever you are ready, no rush. You have
Okay,
3 men
um,
walking towards you. And please note that on your turn, you can move 30 feet. Well, whatever your movement is. I think Rev's is way higher than 30.
Mine's 40.
Yes,
Yeah, I have 30 movement. Okay. So I got this guy who's about 15 feet from me. I'm going
And he says,
to...
"You're trying to set us up, are you?" And he starts walking towards, and he brandishes his short sword.
Where are they
I would
at?
say...
Inside.
Okay, away from us.
Yeah,
Are these guys wearing the same cloaks that the guys that attacked us in the house are wearing?
Yep,
Okay.
the
So
same.
it's
Church of
Lathander cloaks, right?
Lathander clothing. Yes.
Okay. And no, this is for the followers of Markle. I am setting up a trap for them. You guys seem okay.
Roll for deception.
Oh, you got it.
I might have to take an action just to dash to get in there.
How's a 26 sound?
26. He looks at you
Pretty
up
convincing.
and down. He notices your freer's bandage on your arm, and he says, "Settle down, boys. Explain yourself. What are you doing in here? Followers of Merkel, there are none here."
Well, I would beg to differ. I believe they have been chasing us and trying to kill us for quite some time now. Unless it is you who are chasing us and trying to kill us, or are you a follower of Markle?
It depends. Are you trying to save the doppelganger?
Oh no, I am not.
What's it
So you're with
Doppelganger?
Cornelia then.
So what?
So you're with Cornelia then.
Oh no. I am trying to capture the doppelganger so that we may sacrifice him to save this land. I know that you know the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Cultist number 2, he comes up from his boxes and
Trips the explosive.
no.
I'm most concerned that we don't see a cultist number 1.
He comes up from his boxes and says, "Well, the doppelganger is owned by Cornelia. So why are you trying to give him back to where he comes? That's not gonna work." And he takes out his crossbow and points it at you.
Listen, I have been having this argument with my party this whole time. I understand. I'm trying to be the voice of reason, but they just don't understand. And I'm with you guys. We gotta take the doppelganger out so we can save the land.
It's like
Roll
a therapy
for
session.
Persuasion or deception. If you're lying, then deception.
No, I'm persuading for sure.
Okay, then persuasion. That's what I was
Turn
like,
into NoHo.
I'm
he's
telling the truth.
technically. Yeah, he's not technically lying.
That's a 16.
So he looks at you, cultist number 4. He jumps onto the boxes, which, if you do this, it takes 10 of your movement speed. He jumps onto the boxes and he pulls out his hand, which begins to glow with little sparks between his fingers.
He pulls out
says-
his hand. Ha
There it is.
I
Has
draw my hand.
sparks
and
going
it's
between
scattered.
his fingers, and he says, "You have one last try."
One last try for what? I'm sorry.
I need to look up the spell. I'm dumb. Hold on. All right. You need to make a dex saving throw. Chains.
Okay.
Because as
like he's good
he
at
has
that.
the sparks in his hands, he points them at you. Unlimited power, and lightning bolts you.
All right, 23.
Okay, so you pass on the dex saving throw. So you're going to take half the damage unless you do everything else you were going to do.
Unless he's alert.
Unless you're gonna do everything else.
I'm giving you a minute before I do math because I know you're going to be like, you don't hit me.
Yeah, evasion. When I'm subjected
Yes.
to an effect that allows me to make a dex save, I can take half damage if I fail, no damage if I succeed.
Okay, so you succeeded. So this unlimited power just goes into you and doesn't go into you, goes through you and destroys the barrels behind you. And they erupt into flames.
Was it like lightning?
It was lightning, yes.
Okay.
So he burned the boxes behind you. And that brings us to Rav outside, who just heard next to you on the sending stone in Callista's hand or pocket. No, it was in your hand. Kitty in danger.
I yell, "Mustache cat!" and I take my full action to dash, and I'm just gonna, run up over here. That's 55 feet. This is the entrance, right? I'm assuming
This way and this way is 55? No, it's not. You gotta go around the building, ma'am.
Oh yeah, sorry. So that's 35. Hold on.
40, 45, 50, 55 right here. Damn.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, if you dash, you can move 80 feet.
Oh, 80?
Yeah, dash is double, your movement. Speed.
I don't know why I can't fucking.
As a monk, you could dash
60,
as a bonus
65,
action
70,
as
75,
well.
80 feet. Exactly where you were to begin with.
Yeah,
So,
buddy.
Perfect. So you made it to the door.
Can I like peek in? Just like.
Yeah, you can make it to the door, but opening it and
Yeah.
see it would be the rest of your move because you dashed.
Yeah, I just want to kind of peek in.
Okay. And let me just do he didn't see you, and none of them saw you. So you now have a line of sight. You see from the door. Let me just do a quick drawing here. You see this. So you don't see the third
Okay.
cultist.
So I don't see Kuros obvious. I'm kidding.
No, he's on the roof.
I know. All right, so I see these two dudes coming at Chains, and Chains trying to have a therapy session. All right, cool.
Yes.
All right, got it. That's all I could do. So.
I will say, can I add that when I dodged the lightning, I pulled out my bow, when I
Yes,
rolled
that's
with
fine.
it? Okay.
Perfect. So you kind of just have a good movement, and that brings us to Callista. You just saw Rav completely bolt out of your existence. Out of
She
existence.
yelled, "Yeet!" and then ran.
You're muted.
Oh, you're muted.
Is yeet your Excelsior?
Do I have any idea where Chains might be?
He said that he was going to go around the building and into it.
Okay, can I get into the building? I don't see any doors near me. It
where
looks
Rav
like
is.
the
So
nearest doors are
There's
very
just that,
far away.
Yeah, Rav's at
Yeah.
the door.
So I can move to here? Yeah, I can move there. 30 feet. So,
can
and I
take
can
it.
use my action to dash.
Yeah, it
So
doubles
that's-
your speed, so you'd be
So
kind of
another
behind
30
me.
feet.
Right there, I think. Unless I'm bad at math.
Yeah,
I can go further?
close enough.
Okay,
You're good.
cool.
Close enough.
'Cause everyone's
and-
5, right?
Yes, every
Yeah, every
box.
square
Okay,
is
that should be right. That should be right.
So, any bonus actions or anything? I don't think so.
I mean, I use my bonus action to dash, right?
Right. Okay, cool. So that brings us to Kuros on the roof. You, from your positioning, you do see them on the floor shuffling to the front, but you did not hear the sending stone.
I see who.
You see Rav and Callista running to the door.
So seeing them running to the door and kind of knowing what the
have heard
plan
the
is,
explosion inside.
the lightning and the fire.
The boxes, roll perception since you're about 40 feet up.
I have expertise in that.
Ooh,
That's 23, baby.
That's good.
definitely heard it then.
Cool. I want to use my rope and fasten it to something on the roof.
I'm not used
Can I
to
do
it.
that? Can I do
You wanna
that?
just zoom out on the map. Oh, you're good. Cool.
Yeah, he did it.
Cool.
Is there like something I can fasten a rope to on the roof?
Yes, you see like little notches where there used to be like piping going through for like a chimney and thing like that.
Perfect. I'm going to fasten a rope to that, tie it around my waist, and then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, jump off and try to swing through one of the second story windows and break through it.
Roll acrobatics.
I can do that too.
I'm good at this.
Oh, that's athletics. Acrobatics. There it is. I always do that. I always click like the wrong skill like 4 times. 24.
Okay, so you make it through feet first, and you're still connected to the rope on your body,
And
and you make it through the window.
So okay, here's kind of what I'm imagining in my head. So I tie the rope to the thing. I'm tying it to my waist as I'm running to the end. And as I leap off, I draw my swords, swing through the glass, like breaking it. I mean, I might take damage, but that's fine. Cut the rope, and I want to land. I mean, I'll land wherever I should land, but I want to use the force of the movement of swinging to land kind of in this general area over
This is
here.
some Laura Croft shit, dude.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna start shooting your swords at people. Pew, 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 pew.
I
So
look,
Really
you-
full lips when you land.
look,
Yeah, you're like,
I may or may not have recently watched Sinbad Legend of the Seven Seas and have been very inspired.
So
Man.
perfect.
Well,
You
neither
bust
confirm.
through the glass with your perfect acrobatics check, taking no damage from the glass. The glass falls onto the cultist below, and busts through. There's now difficult terrain because there's glass shards all over the place. Let me draw our
did I
difficult
land?
terrain.
it's so hot right now.
Difficult terrain. And now cultist number 2
He's just like, fuck glass.
He's going to take 3 points of damage as glass shards fly into him as he looks up. And you are going to roll for fall damage for 40 feet. So 4d6.
All right.
Please don't die.
He comes in super badass and dies.
Golden.
Eat
So
shit.
that is
Just
8 damage.
body slams the floor.
8 damage total.
8 damage total.
Hell yeah. So you fall in, you land Superman style or Kuros style. And
I land on the box. I'm just like, it's over, cultist. I have the high ground.
I imagine he sprains his ankle and he kind of just tries to walk it off, but he's like limping, like, ah, fuck.
No,
So you
I
land
I have
onto
the
this
sprained
box.
ankle, like I'm not standing on it. I'm like hopping a little bit, like wincing. It's over, cultist. I had the high ground.
so you're standing on the boxes in the difficult terrain below. So that brings us to cultist, who... God damn it.
Language, Jen.
It does.
I'm sorry.
This is a Christian server.
I'm
swearing.
sorry. So you see bursting through the doors below, doors beside, is a cultist who comes in with his crossbow and he's aiming it at Kuros because that's where all the noise was coming from. He is going to take his crossbow and go ahead and shoot on sight.
Oh, no.
He gets a 9.
I
So he
just
misses.
one of my scimitars just comes in and deflects that arrow.
Perfect. So, cultist number 6, same exact thing from behind, and he's going to do another shot with his crossbow. He gets a 17 to hit.
Another deflection. This one's a little bit closer.
So
like, I'm
Kuros
deflecting
is
one,
just
and I right in front of my face.
tosses those bitches aside, and we're back to chains.
Oh, it's my turn again?
Again.
Yippee! All right. So, I look at cultist number 3 and I say, so we're done talking about this, huh?
He just points his short sword at you. You can tell by everyone running in and fighting each other immediately that cultist number 3 is clearly the largest and more than likely the most powerful. Unless unlimited power comes in with his hits.
Cool. I know what I'm gonna do to him.
Give him a noogie. Call him a nerd and give him a swirly.
No, I'm gonna hunter's mark him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that the ranger version of a noogie?
Yeah. Long
I'm
distance.
going
maybe.
to fire my crossbow at him.
Okay.
not my
With
crossbow,
disadvantage
my-
because
my-
you're super close.
I'm not
Your
that
daggers?
close.
He's 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not
15
a crossbow,
feet
it's a-
away.
it's a
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Short bow, by the
Cool.
way.
You're good then.
At disadvantage,
Roll.
I'm like 5 feet away.
Yeah. I just am dumb. So roll to hit.
Ooh, 19 plus 6.
Kuros, roll perception as well for me. You hit chains.
Awesome.
Perception. That is a 24, baby.
So
I'm
as you're
expertise.
looking there and deflecting the crossbolts, you see them landing almost on the tripwire for the bomb in the building. So, chains, what was the damage?
Damage is, I'm just going to roll in here. 9 damage.
9 damage. So he takes it directly into the shoulder and he does not break eye contact with you, but he does go to grab it and he takes his turn to rip it out. And he takes some steps closer to you, but not fully.
Great, 'cause
Takes
I still
5
don't
feet
have a
closer to
rapier.
you. He takes 5 feet closer to you and he rips out the bolt. And cultist number 2, he takes damage coming closer to Kuros. So he's going to take, what's this? Why did I turn it
John
upside down?
McClane. Bare
What's
feet.
happening? 5, 10, 15, 20 with, so that's 4d4. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11 damage as he's going, ow, 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 walking through. But he takes out his sword and he comes at you with his short sword. So he's going to roll to hit. Nat
Dumbass.
20.
Oh God,
Ben.
gross.
Why do you always crit me? I've never
I
gotten a
didn't
single healing
mean
potion.
to.
I'm always the one
I
who's
didn't
crit.
mean to. So that is
What did you say? You never got a healing potion.
12.
Wow,
You know-
12 damage.
Healing potions don't count when they're from us. Don't use it.
I don't know what you're talking about. Who would give that healing potion? Wow!
Not Jeb Babushka, because that doesn't count.
It wasn't me.
So you take 12 piercing damage. Sorry, I almost said slicing damage. That's not a damage. As that brings us to cultist number 4, standing on top of the boxes with his unlimited power, and he's coming after chains. You're gonna do another dex saving throw.
Come at me, bro.
Fine.
That was a dirty 20 sound.
Sounds like you passed.
Sounds dirty.
Do you get to use
I like it.
evasion again, or is it once per encounter?
Per
Or is it
round.
once per turn? It's per round, so you can use it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So you take no damage. He misses again. The flames from the last round grow. Hold on, let me draw it. Got to draw the fires. They grow. Oh, that's a box. Hold on. Now it's pink. God fucking. All right. So they grow to these 3 squares, and then he blasts the door.
Yeah, so
Which
evasion is
causes
just
a
whenever
fire.
I'm subjected to an effect that allows me to make a dex save.
Perfect. So the fire begins to erupt at the floor before Rav enters the building. And that brings us to Rav. As you go to touch the door and you're peeking in, you see the firebolt hit the floor and you close the door. It's not the firebolt. The lightning bolt hit the floor, fire erupts, and you close the door. It is
Cool.
now hot.
Touch the handle. See if
I'm
it's
gonna
hot
do-
before you enter a burning building.
I'm gonna do 2 things.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick the door open, and then I'm gonna create water and just yeet it at this fire.
Okay. Perfect. How can
Gets an
you
extra
just
5
create
feet
water,
adjacent
or
to
is
that
it
yeet.
within?
What?
Is it within a certain like field that you can do create water?
It's shape water. Choose an area of water that you. Oh, I have to see it. I can't create it. Well,
You should have created.
Oh,
Isn't
creator-
that on your
oh,
body all
I
the
got
time?
it. I got creator destroy water. Cool. 10 gallons of clean water.
Okay,
Within a,
so
30-foot cube.
30 feet.
It can extinguish exposed flames in the area.
Perfect. So that's all the fire.
Nice.
And then I would like to hunter's mark this asshole right here.
Now it's wet. Okay, so you hunters mark cultist number 3 or 4?
The one that's making chains have a bad time. 3, the
Number
big
3.
dude. Yeah. And that's all I can do right now.
Okay, Callista.
Unless I burn key points to just run over there, but I don't want to do that.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here where Rav is. Is there still fire?
Nope.
Fire's out.
You see
Cool
Rav
beans
creating
for
water.
me. Okay, and so I can see cultist number 3.
The door is open. Yes, you can see cultist number 3.
You might want to move down 1 slot so you're not.
I can't. I have no more.
Here.
Oh,
There we go.
so I'm. Yes,
We're both
I'm-
at the door. Yeah.
I was like, I'm out of movement. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch because it's one of the only things I have that can reach him without taking up a spell slot. So
All right, so you run up to the door and hold out your hand towards cultist number 3.
it was a 10 to hit. It was a 10 to hit.
Oh,
missed.
you hit him specifically.
Really? Are you kidding me?
What'd you use?
He's big.
Still touch.
Still touch.
Nice.
I only did 3 damage. It was really bad. It was
But
a really bad roll.
Cold. So it touched his open wound and kind of just added an additional jolt. He takes like half a step back. Oh,
And then for my bonus action, can I see? Does Dylan look rough? I can see Dylan.
You
Dylan's
cannot
within my
see
range.
him.
I cannot see him. Okay.
There's boxes
No.
in the way.
So I don't know if you look rough, but I do know I'm gonna use.
Well, he is
my-
standing on the boxes. So
But I still
technically
can't see Dylan, right?
You can see him. He's standing
Does
on
he
the
look
box.
rough?
Kuros,
Am I
how does he
worried?
look?
I'm not bloody yet.
Do you look like heck?
I'm pretty close to bloody.
Okay.
I fell 4 stories worth of feats and then fell onto glass and then got crit stabbed.
I don't know that, but that is rough. But I'm just asking, do I know that you look like crap?
I mean, I'm not blood, but I'm pretty dang
So he's
close.
his hair is tousled and he has some bruises on his face.
Okay, that's enough for me. I'm gonna cast Healing Word.
Okay.
1d4 plus 3. I'll roll it. Oh, please don't heck me up, guys. Okay. It was only 5. I healed you for a mighty 5 points from a bonus action. That's all I
That's
got.
a good
Perfect.
bonus action.
And
That's all I
Kuros,
got.
as you feel a warmth entering your cheeks, the bruises kind of become a bit less colored, but turning yellow, and it's your turn.
I'm gonna attack this guy in front of me.
Okay.
Get him.
Not with that. With my revenant blade. 23.
Okay, you hit a lot.
Wonderful.
A lot.
So that's 10 slashing damage, and I will burn a spell slot for Divine Smite.
All right.
So that's 11 more damage for a total of 21 damage.
All right, so Kuros, kill him.
So so he stabs me in the leg, and I'm like, ah! And then I just flip my sword over and like cut off his head. And then I'm going to move. Are these boxes difficult terrain?
Yes, you have. It's 10 feet that you have. It's 10 for every 5 feet that you move.
10.
Because they're all in different
20. Hold on. This is gonna 20 feet.
It's basically half movement.
Yeah. How far is my net? My net is 15. Okay. So at 20, 30, 40, and I'm gonna attack this guy.
Cultist number 3.
Yes.
So
my
you see the
bonus
biggest,
action.
baddest guy. You see Chains does not have his rapier, and you see Cultist number 3 bleeding from the shoulder. You come in with a hit, and that is...
I got a 15.
You hit.
All right.
Hunter's
that's
mark
gonna
works for
be-
other people.
I think it just
Hold on,
works
I
for
can
you.
reroll those.
But it's ranged though, isn't it? It's only for ranged.
No.
Or is it
Hun-
all attacks?
Hunters work for all attacks.
Dang.
But it's only your attacks, not everyone.
Yeah.
So I rolled max damage on that reroll. Thank you, Great Weapon Master. Oh, 12 slashing damage.
Okay. So you lob off his arm.
Well, I'm also going to burn a spell slot for another Divine Smite.
So as his arm is falling to the ground, what is your divine smite?
And I'm going to do a Blade Flourish on my on my Bardic Inspiration. So I get to add a D6 and 2 D8s to that.
Nice.
16 damage, and my AC goes up by 4.
Okay, nice. That's a lot.
Yeah. Touch me,
16
bitch.
damage?
How much? I'm
Okay.
sorry?
You said
16 on
16?
top of the 12, so 28 damage.
Got it. So, his arm is lobbed off, and he takes a knee. He looks at Chains in the eyes, and then he lowers his head. He is no longer attacking you.
I'm just doing my little...
And that brings us to him. That's what was his move. And then cultist number 2, and he gets up onto the boxes because he's standing
he
in
died.
glass. Oh, he did. He died.
Mm-hmm.
I decapitated him.
Rip. Bye. Okay, so let me cross him off my thing. Cultist number 4, a divine power. So he sees cultist number 3 lose his arm and take a knee. He takes his hands and he raises them up. He's not taking an action.
Okay.
And that brings us to Rav.
I'm gonna shoot number 3. I'm just gonna walk in with my bow and I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Just gonna go like right here.
It's a free action for me to just say hold, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you guys can talk to each other. I don't, that's fine.
Yeah, so as soon as he takes a knee and lowers his gaze and we see the other guys are starting to kind of stop. I'll be
Rav's just pulled back
Yeah, I throw my hand out as in a weight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Is that one of the later chains, do you think?
If anything, maybe ready in action.
I'll stay ready.
Yeah, she's holding her bow still. Okay.
Yeah, and he's still marked, and I will murder him.
He's marked for 24 hours, so if he you know where he goes, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Callista.
You're
Mika,
muted.
My bad. Are the cultists still progressing, or do they seem like they've settled down?
They did this.
Yeah, they're. Looks like they're giving.
You have seen cultist number 3 lose his arm, take a knee, and look down at the floor. And you've seen cultist number 4 quit his sparking spells. He raised his hands.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here. And that's it.
Okay.
Now you know what? We shouldn't waste a turn, right? I may as well use thaumaturgy.
No, you can ready in action.
Yeah, I'm ready
in
to.
action.
Yeah, I'm ready to.
I'd rather heck around, but I'll be sensible this time, and I'll ready. Can I ready a cantrip? I'll ready a chill touch.
Okay, great. That's fine. Kuros. You lob off this guy's arm. He looks up at Chains, takes a knee, and looks down at the floor. And you look behind you, and you see cultist number 4 with his hands up.
What about 5 and 6? What are they doing?
They are standing with their arms ready, but they are not actively attacking you.
So I hear Chain say not to kill the big guy, number 3. So I'm going to throw my net on him.
Okay.
You just really wanted to use that, didn't you, huh?
I mean, I've had it for, it's like I haven't used it in a while, and it's always very useful. So that's an 18 to hit. Is he hit? Does that hit him?
So,
Cool.
especially since he lost an arm, he is now
restrained.
laying on the floor.
He is restrained, so he can't move.
He's just like
grappled plus.
Just like,
Chat
okay.
said I got the dismemberment I wanted.
You did.
just not
Just-
the right limb.
Did.
yeah.
And then I'm going to point my double scimitar at 5 and 6, threateningly, I guess. Just kind of like a
Roll intimidation.
down, boys. Intimidation, you said?
Yes.
I can do that. I can click the right button. I did it. I got an 11.
Okay. They
Proud of
kind of
you,
look
son.
at you. Number 5 puts his weapon down, and he like cracks his neck, rolls his shoulders back, and then puts his weapon back up.
I want to point my arrow at my bow at him and be like, "Don't fucking start."
So you can add your
There's no addition to that. I'm just
okay,
I'm not
no
This
addition.
is a small elf man.
So he
You didn't
still
see it. There were
stays in
boxes,
that.
but he just straight decapitated a man.
So in that case, number 6 holds up his sword and turns to Rav.
Well, that's a bad idea, sir.
Okay.
I look at him pityingly, like, "Oh, that's
Yeah,
that's
like,
not
oh,
a
you're
good
gonna
idea."
die today.
Raph just like, "Oh, honey, no."
You value your
baby,
teeth
no.
because I know someone who does more.
I got more teeth to collect, and your mouth's full of them.
30
Number
what?
5.
Red Hill.
If you guys will quickly list off what languages you speak, starting with Chains.
Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay. Rav?
Abyssal, common, and primordial.
Kitty
Okay.
cat.
Kuros?
Aquan, Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
We speak water tribe.
What did you do? So, Callista.
Common, Druidic, Infernal, and Undercommon.
Infernal. Okay, so Callista hears. Did someone else say infernal or just Callista?
Just
I said
close.
abyssal, but yeah, that's not the same.
Okay. So, cultist number 5, he looks up and he starts to speak in a garbled tone, and Callista can hear him saying, "Master is not here. We cannot make another move. We also cannot let him die."
Do I know
And
what
he's-
him he's referring to?
No,
Okay.
but it could be assumed they're talking about number 3. And then number 6 drops his weapon to the floor and holds his hands up. And that brings us back to Chains.
Cool.
We're out of initiative, though, so if anyone wants
Yeah,
to take
I
over.
walk up and I collect cultist number 3's arm and I hand it to him.
He literally says, he's laying on the floor, he's got a net over his whole body. He just says, "Thanks."
Yeah, well,
Like sarcastically.
I imagine the net was like overkill because he's kneeling, so he just says he's just kneeling with a net over him.
Yeah, exactly. So he just says thanks while still looking at the
That's
So
floor.
I pulled the net off, hand him the arm, and
I look at Chains like, "You really want to take the handcuffs off this guy? I mean, I know he's on his knees, but
you've already handcuffed him by removing an arm, so
Do it in character.
Right?
well, I just gave him a look. Like
I noticed these looks and I'm like, he's marked. He's not going anywhere.
Rob, I'm not really worried about him going anywhere. I'm worried about
He's not gonna do anything because if he does anything, I'll shoot him in the head and he will most definitely
I
die.
raise my hands to like
Stop the
quiet
arguing.
children.
He's gonna die. You're gonna die.
And he looks
I lift him
down
to
the
his
floor.
feet. I lift him to
Okay.
his feet.
He gets up. His arm
Now he's
just
holding his
begins
own
to
arm.
kind of bleed. Sarcastically
Look at it.
holds it up.
Your arm's off.
Look at it this
Nods
way,
his
buddy.
head.
You can use one arm to hold the other, and now your high fives have extended distance.
Here.
He
Melee
he
range
nods
is
his
an
head
extra
again.
3 feet.
Yeah.
He nods his head again.
You can give us a hand.
God damn it.
He nods his head again, and he's not laughing at all.
Yeah, I'm sure he's over it already.
He's probably pretty mad.
So
I would be.
Shane's like, kind of like, puts his hand, like, walks to the side of him, puts his hand over his shoulder, accidentally touches his wounds, like, oh, sorry about that. Tries to, like, we're gonna take a walk. We're gonna walk outside.
Okay, and as you walk outside, you're met with another cultist at the door. And the cultist is holding a small pebble in his hands.
Found that, huh?
Hey, I've seen one of those.
Oh, wow. What is that? We've never seen that before.
He kind of laughs and he says, he tosses it in his hand and catches it. And he says, that's what happens when you talk about your plans in broad daylight. And he hands it back to you and he says, this is yours.
What does he
It
give
will-
it to?
It may be the end of your life, but it is your ticket home. And he tries to walk past you unless you stop him.
Yeah, I wanna like keep him here with me and this guy.
Okay. So you grab his arm and he doesn't argue with you. He stops.
What is all of this about? Why are we doing this? This is a terrible dance, if you will.
He chuckles. I don't think we should be having conversation in broad daylight if we've learned anything at all. The only safety is within the demi-planes. And that is what Cornelia has promised. And that is your ticket. And that is all I will say to you unless you cut my tongue out.
If you cut my tongue out, I'll say even more.
You can make me say whatever you want. You'll have my tongue.
Just
He
slap
says,
him
that
with
is
his
all I will
tongue.
say to you. Sorry, even if you cut my tongue out.
Raph pokes her head and goes, I can have a skull that talks?
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Okay, so I guess this guy's the head honcho, huh? That's what it feels like.
He, as you say that, he looks to cultist number 3 and cultist number 3 and like nods his head, and cultist number 1. He tries to like get out of your arm grasp just so that he can walk inside. He's not being threatening.
Hey, sorry about the arm, buddy.
And cultist number 1 leaves you and joins he says, oh, on the inside of the building. He says, we only planted the one to Rav. Who are you? Who are all of you?
Well, hi, I'm Rav. You kind of made my mom real mad. So, you know.
I made your mother mad.
Yeah.
Where's Jove? And he looks to the group. He's dead behind boxes. Hint, hint.
Who's Jove?
What is a Jove?
What is a Jove?
Cultist number 4, you see, Kuros sees cultist number 4, point behind
Oh.
the boxes.
Oops. Our bad.
I'm gonna like step down from these boxes one at a time and towards him, sheathing my swords, and just, are you the one who's been following us all day?
It is what I was tasked.
By whom?
He looks at Sabine, who, I forgot to say she came in with you, who is standing next to Rav.
Saw
And
that kid?
And the cultist looks at Sabine and says, your mother.
Oh, damn it!
Aw, heck.
So why are you dressed in lavender cloaks then? Robes. That's what I meant to say. Robes.
That these not the robes of this time.
Yes, but why are you dressed in lavender robes?
They are not the
He
robes
looks-
of this time.
Shh. Chains. Shh. You're not in the room.
He looks down at his
I'm
clothing and he
10
looks
feet
up
behind
at the
him.
group.
The door's closed.
The door's not
give it
closed.
away. I'm just trying to bluff. He's giving away time travel secrets, and I don't want him to know that he's wrong.
He looks down at the clothes and he looks up. And he says, "What is the year?"
2020. It's fucking awful.
Don't come here.
Yeah, didn't you know time travel was actually banned to the year 2020?
Cultist number 4 hops down and he walks and kind of collects himself with 5 and 6, and cultist number 1 stays by the door. And he says, "I must get Jove back home, or he will disintegrate in this time if we are in the wrong one."
Hold on. Let's not be too hasty here. Jove can
No one has cast haste.
Okay, well, that's a figure of speech. Chill.
I have,
Daddy,
I
chill.
have a nice path open for you if you want to walk down it.
Yeah, you can go get him.
You look down and you see that he has a ring on his hands, such as the same as all the other cultists.
Oh shit, if I took that, he'd die.
All right, so I feel like we have like a third of the story here. You're not taking Job anywhere until you tell us 100% what's going on. I don't want to hear anything about no demiplane. You get that shit out of my face. I need the whole story right fucking now.
The cat just gets
Roll
in
for
his face.
intimidation.
Can the cat help with intimidation?
Yeah, can the cat take the help action, please?
I can help with intimidation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's the addition? Because I
plus
only got a
5.
13. So that's an 18. So I say this
Okay.
and like Chains is just like looming like with number 3 like in front of him with a missing arm, just like a large presence like in the doorway. Like, yeah, he's fucking right.
Number
If you
1,
want to make it something
he
else, let me know.
he
but that's
quickly
fine.
retreats his hand to his chest, holding his hand over the ring that you just saw. And he says, "You will not be getting any information out of me." And back outside with Chains and cultist number 3.
I wanted to tell him how creative I am.
Rav in her interrogation school. So, back outside with Chains and cultist number 3. What are you asking him? You were talking to cultist number 3 outside. I didn't want to skip your conversation.
Okay. I was in there with the hanging out, you know. I guess I lean over, but like, so hey, what's the deal, buddy? Like, what's going on? Like, why is your leader acting so squirrely?
He says, "I am the leader." And he holds up his hands, and you see that he doesn't have any rings on them.
He holds up his one hand, holding another hand.
You know, he holds.
He holds up his hands.
Showing you the ring. And he shows his other ring.
If you like it, you should have put a ring on it.
Maybe you and I can have a more civilized talk, because I feel like you and I are on the same page.
He says, "Frankly, Tabaxi friend, I am going to die if I continue to bleed. Conversation
this,
is
but
not
you-
at the top of my list right now."
I have healing friends, you see. We can
Can
make
you bring
this
Jeb
better.
back to life? It's like, I said Jove. I said Jeb. I meant Jove. Can you bring Jove back to life?
I can offer Jove a good berry. And 5 points of healing max.
Do not believe it is the Emerald Storm. So no, I don't think we can. Does Jove have impeccable abs?
He looks and he says, "I do not need your tomfoolery at this time. I will be taking my leave." And he goes to step out of your grasp.
Chains, you're just gonna let him walk away
No.
after he threatened us.
No.
Okay, roll a grapple check then.
He's only got one arm.
You know, maybe if you did a
Advantage.
net
It's a
or
17.
something to keep him from, being able to do that. That would be wonderful.
Is that with advantage?
That's with advantage?
Yeah. He has one arm.
Yeah, 17.
Okay. So, can't see past my lights. He, I've lost my train of thought. Grappling. Yes. So, you go to grab his arm, and you see him with your hand on his forearm. You see him snap, and fog cloud becomes cast around you. So,
Okay, but do I
Cast
have him
destroy
grappled?
water.
draw here. There we go. So he casts a fog cloud around you, and it seeps in through the door.
Can I destroy it?
Can you?
You can destroy a area of it with create destroy water.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Then yes.
Yeah, I can destroy fog in a 30-foot cube.
Wow.
There you go. So it fogs.
It
and then it
fucked.
got humid here for a second.
I'm just just sweating through all my clothes, and my leather jacket's just very stuck to me, and I'm like,
I can see your leather jacket is shrinking on you.
Ooh.
I'm stuck.
More wetness. There we go.
Oh, my library card's ruined now. All those books too.
All right. So cultist number 3 literally just goes. He sighs.
And I go,
He sighs, and then you see him shout, and Callista understands the words, "Do it now." And they pick up their weapons again and begin to hold them towards you.
I think they're gonna fight us now.
So is the fog cloud gone around us?
Yeah, except in this small outside area.
couldn't reach that far. I'm sorry.
The fog cloud has gone around you guys, though.
Okay.
All right, so let's roll for initiative again.
Okay.
Jesus.
21.
Oh, I rolled real bad. 5, but I want to use a reaction when I can on the coldest number 1.
Callista got a 5. Kuros got
20, dirty.
a 20. Okay, James.
18.
Let me roll my children.
Your children.
Create and destroy water's a first level spell, isn't it, Rev?
Yeah. It's listed as second level on here, but it's a first level transmutation spell.
But you can use it in your higher
Yeah, you can use it at a higher level.
spell slots.
Yeah.
If you have them available.
Yeah, I'm out of spell slots at this point. At this juncture in time.
I'm getting close, but I'm gonna push it, friends.
I'm going on full fists.
Punch them, Rav. Just punch them.
Punch them. All right, well, those are dumbass rolls. Okay, start with Rev.
All right.
More music.
I'm just gonna straight punch this dude in the face.
Okay.
He's made me mad.
Like haymaker style, like you just come in like shoulder first.
That's a 22 to hit.
Okay, you hit. A lot.
That's 6 damage. And then
6 damage.
my bonus I get 2 actions. So
Okay.
I'm gonna punch him again.
Well, there's the Rav we all know and love.
Yeah, that's 20 to hit. Good God. That's 6 damage again. I'm gonna flurry of blows. 'Cause I'm mad at this guy for being a dick.
Okay, Jesus.
That's 6, so that one doesn't hit.
Okay, you miss, but you killed him with your other hits.
Cool. I just want to just keep punching him in the face till he stops moving.
Perfect. So he's laying there. It's very there's this movie where this guy like grabs this guy by his collar and he just starts hitting a bottle into his face, and you just see his nose getting piled into his face. If anyone knows that movie, please let me know what it is. I want to watch
Is
it
it
again.
Boondock
But-
Saints?
No,
It sounds like Boondock Saints.
it's a Russian movie. It's in a different language.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Jen's culture.
You might be
She
talking
watches
about
Russian movies.
Day Watchers.
It's either Russian or German.
Daybreakers?
Is it
So
Daybreakers?
she's just punching the shit out of him, and his nose just goes further and further and further into his face, and then he's just dead on the floor, piled in blood.
I take his
Alyssa, you've
teeth.
seen the savagery, and that brings us to Kuros.
So, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to throw my net on this guy again. I'm going to give Chance the dirtiest look as I throw my net on him again.
Just-
It's 19 to hit.
Okay, you hit. And he
All right,
just
so he's
literally goes-
restrained, and I just say, "Don't take it off him this time, all right? Don't touch my net. You're not allowed to touch my net anymore."
Don't
Touch my net.
And that's
He's
it. That's
so
my turn.
offended.
Don't touch my net, Kuros 2020. That's gonna be our raid phrase. Don't touch my net.
Don't touch my
Chains.
net.
Just let
Chains.
Rav work. It's fine. It's just
I hold a dagger to cultist number 3's throat,
Okay.
threateningly for the other cultists.
they just watched me beat a man to death.
They did.
So
So you can
A
roll
man who was full
intimidation.
health, by the way, came in after combat and was like, "What up, dudes? Hey, we need to get out. We need to bounce, man." You were just
He
like,
said, "We need to leave this time." No, you're not.
no.
"My
So,
fists say no."
You can roll intimidation with Rav's modifier for intimidation.
Rav doesn't have an intimidation
So
modifier,
you can
so
roll
go with God.
intimidation.
Okay. I
Rav's
have a
fists
19.
have an intimidation modifier.
Okay, so you look inside and you see fear has been struck in the eyes of cultist number 5.
Just number 5.
Yep, the rest of them just kind of continue to look at you.
Time travelers are fearless, man.
Callista.
Did you
Would
predict
like to
this?
cast
Oh, sorry,
Moonbeam.
Chains. Do you have a
Oh.
bonus action or anything? I didn't ask.
I could pull out another dagger and put it at his neck.
You sure
He has
could.
no
Not
arm.
enough?
He
Not
has.
enough? How about that one?
It's to intimidate the other
Which
person.
dagger is more intimidating, this one or this one?
Which one looks better with his skin?
This is one I got at like the farmer's market. It's super spiky and doesn't have tang, but it looks really cool and
Farmer's market.
scary.
I got this one at one of those anime stores at the mall.
Found this one in a flea market.
I think we're all describing the same fucking dagger.
I can picture it in my head.
Super edgelordy dagger, yeah.
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 Like the,
I have
the,
one
the
somewhere in
crossgun
my
has like
home.
the 2 spikes that come up as well, so it's like almost
Yep.
a size. Yeah. Anyway.
Jen, are you okay, bud?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Havoc says it might be Pan's Labyrinth that reference. you're making.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it sounds kind of familiar.
That sounds like that would be
Yeah.
something that happens in that movie.
Yes,
a
absolutely.
lot
I'll
happens.
have to look
in
it
that
up.
movie.
I'll talk
Mitch
about it in the
McConnell's in that movie.
Discord.
Let's continue.
Callista.
Hello.
Hello.
I would like to cast Moonbeam right here.
Moonbeam. Should they be outside?
No, you don't
Nope.
have to be outside.
You know how to
We
be
don't
outside?
have to be
Nice.
outside.
No, you
Nice.
just
I
summon
want
the
to cast it right
fucking
here
moon.
so it will hit all
Okay.
3 of them.
Okay.
And it just says,
Moonbeam is a 5-foot radius.
yeah, but that's why I cast it right there. Because this is within
No,
5
isn't
feet
it?
of all
It
3 of
hits
them.
one square.
It hits within it's like a cylinder. It's a 40-foot high cylinder in a 5-foot radius. Is
Which
it just
is
one
one
5-foot
square.
square?
Yes.
It
I
is.
trust
Yes,
me,
you can
I
hit one
know
of them.
Moonbeam.
Yeah.
Lame.
Go with the man who's not scared. This guy.
No, if I can't do that, then instead
Well,
I'm gonna
you
cast.
can do it. It's just here's so the thing.
No,
with
I didn't know it was
Moonbeam-
such a small circle. I
so
thought
the
it was
thing
bigger.
with Moonbeam is when you cast it out on your next turn, you can move it, and you can move it through people's squares, and you.
Yeah, no, I
damage
know.
them.
I know that
Okay.
part. I just thought it was like I thought it was a bigger. I thought
You
it was
thought
like
it was larger?
5
Yeah.
feet
Okay,
into the
so what did you want to do
target.
instead?
Instead, I would like to cast Charm Person on whoever looks healthiest out of 5, 4, and 6.
Number 6.
Okay, I want to try cast Charm Person on number 6.
Okay. What's the saving throw?
It is Wisdom. Wisdom.
Oh, he got a nat 20.
No,
That succeeds
Oh,
for
wow.
sure.
Not 20.
Eh,
Oh, wow.
Maybe all your nat 20s are gone now.
Maybe they've all been used up.
Yeah.
and
Dice
then
is now broken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save my bonus action. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Fuck
That's
your
it.
luck.
That's it.
Okay, so you look at him and you see his just piercing dead face. Just looks right back at you and he has a grin.
I want to look at him and go, "You're next."
I'm like,
catches
hey,
Rav's-
buddy, and he's like,
Roll intimidation, Rev. With Callista's modifier.
no, you don't want my modifier,
Well, it's a 1 with her modifier.
which
I
is
think
a
it's
negative
-1.
1.
No, it was a
Right,
2,
got a
so
1.
it's a 1.
Yeah.
So he just continues to death glare.
Yeah, I'm coming for him.
That
She-
brings us to cultist number 1, who's dead as fuck. That brings us to cultist number 2,
Who's also
who's
dead.
dead. Why did I add him?
Get out of here, Coldest number 2. You're dead.
Cultist number 3 is going to hold his turn. And cultist number 4, he's going to, again, raise his hands and cast an additional lightning bolt at Callista. Dexterity saving throw, please.
Yeah. I hear the sound. Ooh! I rolled a 9 total.
A 9? Okay, got it.
It wasn't good.
So you are going to be taking 8d6s.
Jeez.
Jesus!
Christ.
I could very much die.
Well, I hope I'm gonna have the Google decide your fate.
The Googles.
You kind of need
Google.
Google.
The Google
Dice
Pebble.
roll.
We made a joke before we went live about Sumner not being here, and it's
how
like,
we're all
okay,
gonna
so
die.
everyone's gonna die, and Sumner's gonna have to bring us back to life. I made that in jest, Jen. You don't have to crit us and cast lightning bolts all over the place to kill us.
Callista
Joke.
takes 27 damage
Okay.
of lightning damage.
Okay.
And the floor around you
Okay.
is ignited.
Fantastic.
You're just
Reporting
floor, like-
live from this hellscape. This is not a. I'm not having a good time. Sorry.
Okay.
I should have let them escape.
Having a bad time.
You asked for it, family. All right, number 5. He takes his crossbow bolt. He aims it at who went after him? No one. Callista then is closest. So
Frick!
he is going to shoot at Callista. He gets a 9 to hit. I think that misses.
It does not hit. Thank
So
goodness.
the bolt passes you and hits the wall, passing Rav. And that brings us to cultist number 6,
Could've
who,
caught that.
with a smirk on his face, brandishes a sword and takes steps forward. I need to say words. So you can make it all the way in the middle.
Past me. So he doesn't have
Well-
to hit me.
He walks up to you. There is flames in the middle of you, so he just stands there menacingly.
Oh, he's standing there menacingly.
That brings us back to Rav.
I'm gonna step around Callista. It's right here. I'm just gonna bebop my way through this.
I'm over here singing This Girl Is on Fire.
So fire! And I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Okay. Roll to hit.
23.
You hit.
6 damage.
Are you
Okay.
cheering you on?
So you see him, like, you punch into his face and it juts his head sideways, but he just looks at you and smiles back.
The snack
see you
that
knocked-
smiles back.
You see, you knocked one of his teeth like back into his mouth, but it's just moved.
I tell
He
him
smiles.
I'm taking that, and then I punch him in the face again for a 21.
You
Oh my
hit.
god.
Heck yes.
That's 3 damage. And then
Okay.
I'm not done. I burned a key point,
Okay.
and
I may be out of spells, but I still got key points. I call them old and reliable.
Hold it reliable. And instead of doing another flurry of blows, I'm going to do a stunning strike on him. So
Okay,
I'm
what
going
does that
to hit
do?
him with my short sword, which is a nat 20. Sorry.
Ooh, max damage times 2.
That's
Yes!
That's 1d6.
So 12 damage.
12 plus
Any
2.
modifier.
A monk weapon, so you
14
get your
damage.
monk die for it.
For that, for the proficiency is plus 3.
I
think
thought
that's-
never mind, doesn't matter. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
14 damage.
So 14 damage.
And then he has to make a Constitution saving throw of 13 or higher to not be stunned.
He got a 14.
Fuck him. Whatever. He just took a lot of damage either way.
So wow.
So he
I
looks
hate
at
it.
you as you slice into his skin. He stands perfectly still and he looks at you and just spits his tooth onto your face. Just
I pick it off and put it in my pocket.
Cocky.
all right, Kuros.
Okay, so so 3 is still on the net.
Outside, don't touch my net.
Yep, don't touch my net.
She put like a sign, don't touch that.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to take the attack action and I'm going to throw my Aarakocra spear at cultist number 4.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Got
That
it.
20!
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Well, and so you know
Damn.
the rules, and so do I. I have to burn my smite at 3rd level. So that is,
Okay.
and he's not a fiend celestial or fiend undead or anything, right?
Nope,
Okay.
nope. He's just a human.
Human.
So,
Human.
Just a human.
oh, I don't have to roll. Okay, so let's see. That is 12 plus 8 times 4, 24. No, 32. Wait. Yeah, 32 plus 12. No.
Zach, you're like, that's math.
No.
Okay. It's 48 and 2d6.
Okay, while you figure that out, I'm gonna go
4d8
be right back.
is 24.
But I'm serious. I got
Double that is
Yeah, it's
48
2.
is
I too.
24?
I'm gonna get water, but I can carry you.
no,
No,
38
no,
is 24. 32,
Yes.
60, 64 radiant damage. 12 piercing damage. Plus 7 because it's got that thing that when I roll a nat 20, it takes 7 extra damage. So 62 plus 7 is 69. Nice. Plus 12 is 79 and 90, 79, 81. Plus my 3.
Like, I'm pretty
Plus
sure
3.
you've obliterated
this-
this guy if your math is this
Look, I
way.
want to know. Can you show me? Plus 6. So 87 damage.
He's obliterated. Explain
He's gonna be
his
pinned to the wall.
light death. He is literally a black stick
Crackle hands,
hanging.
unlimited powers, Callista, and like fire is at her feet. And I see this happen, and I just like, I like start hopping back, like on my feet, and I start running. I start like a light jog, and it slowly gets a little faster. I draw the Aarakocra spear from my back, and I just javelin it like Olympian javelin style into him. And as it hits him, it just like through him.
And this was number 4, correct?
This is number 4, the guy who was doing lightning at my friends.
Yep, he dead as fuck. So,
Yes, bud.
dead.
Know your
As
fucking
fuck.
place, Trush.
Trash. And that brings us
That's
to
how you
number
fucking
5.
throw shit.
He decides to retreat
Where you
back
gonna go,
into
buddy?
back into the room.
Where are you going, bud?
Oh no, friend. Oh no.
Oh, and
no.
I had to let me spend that spell slot. Oh,
Is he
I
gonna
get it.
stay there forever? Like he's just gonna hide in here?
He's gonna go
Wait,
back and-
did
he's gonna
somebody
go
just
back
die
to the
within 10
future.
feet of me?
No.
Damn it.
Well,
You're like, no, he's pretty far away.
Okay,
Well,
okay.
One died 10 feet within
yeah,
10
so I was
feet.
gonna say number one died.
But I
10
didn't
feet.
think about it then, so that's not really
Okay,
fair.
cool. So that brings us to number 6.
Oh, me and him are about to dance. Let's go,
He is
buddy.
Take him to
about
prom.
dance.
Is he
Dance,
cute?
magic dance.
He's ready
Get
to
him,
dance.
Rav.
He turns
Dance,
to you.
magic dance.
He takes up his sword and he rolls to hit with a nat 20.
Oh, what's up,
Fuck
girl?
you,
Oh,
Jen!
Jen, between the 5 of us, we've gotten as many nat 20s tonight as you have. You need to calm down.
Yeah, you need to stop.
5
So you
people
get
rolled
14 piercing damage.
Oh, guess who's
And
fine?
he
I
takes-
am.
A short sword.
Short sword.
And then he takes a dagger with his other hand and rolls a 17 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And you get 3 additional damage. And that brings us to Rav.
Oh, did he start his turn there?
Yes.
Then he takes a d6 of damage because he's within 10 feet of me. And I'm
Nice.
spiky. Arya,
So
I
he
don't need your
takes
help.
2 damage. Cool. Got it.
Doing all I can.
Spike, you're doing great. Rav, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to take this really cool axe that I forgot I owned. The axe of Toxic Frost.
I'm going to ask him a question.
And I'm going to ask him a question with a 23.
You hit.
That means he will tell you no lies. As he
That's,
just goes,
that's 6 damage. It does an additional 1d4 cold damage.
Okay.
Nice.
So let
Do
me
you want me to roll the
1d4.
d4 or do you want to roll the d4?
I got it.
She swings her axe.
A whole ass 4.
Okay. So he begins to bleed from the mouth. He's not looking very good.
But I'm going to use a bonus action to punch him in the face.
Perfect. Right in the bloody mouth.
Yes. Heck him
Let's-
up.
Well, that's it. That's only an 8. So I'm gonna bring key point,
Okay.
and I'm gonna flurry blows him. God, I get so many attacks.
God, it's like you're a monk or something.
It's like I'm a monk. That's a 22.
Okay, you hit.
That's a 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 19,
You hit.
and it's also 6 damage.
Okay. So he's looking at you. You punch him right in his face. His whole bottom row of teeth. He just
I put them in my pocket.
Headbutt.
he aggressively
air.
spits them at you. Like he's really aggressive. Like that's what I'm trying to portray.
This is toxic masculinity.
exactly.
Can the last
And that
one
brings
be like a
us to-
headbutt and then he spits and then like you come away from the headbutt with some of his teeth like in your cheek?
And I
Ew.
just spit them out.
That brings us to Kuros.
Oh, 5, 10, 15. Gonna grab my spear out of this guy's exploded body.
Kill that
Have I-
cold
have
December
I
6th.
gone? I feel like I've been passed.
You're after Kuros. Did I pass you?
You did. You passed him after I exploded the guy.
Okay, sorry. Your turn, Chance. You go first.
Okay.
My bad.
I look at number 3 and I say, do any more need to die?
Only one left.
There's 2 left.
Oh, there's 2. Okay.
One
one
peed
hit.
his pants and ran.
I asked him if any more need to die.
He doesn't answer you.
Okay.
That's a yes.
I mean, I'm trying to be civil here. Like, you know.
You hear Rav go, I'm not.
Chains, he's still in the net, right? You didn't touch my net, did you?
You can roll for persuasion if you'd like.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm ruining.
Can like Rav and I's like aggressiveness be like the bad cop to his good cop and like give him?
It would ultimately take away from his
Oh, okay, never
persuasion.
know.
Yeah,
okay.
It was a dirty 20.
Okay, so he looks up and you see that he's crying,
Oh, wow.
but he doesn't answer you.
He's crying.
We were. If you're gonna pick up the sword, man, you got to be ready to die too.
Well, I mean, he could be crying because he has his arm off and is bleeding to death under a net. I mean, I don't know.
Wow, what a
Forgot
baby!
about his
He's
arm.
crying when he got his arm cut off. What a baby!
All you have to do is raise the signal to your friends and tell them it is over.
You
Oh,
can
yours
raise it
off.
even higher because you can hold one hand with the other.
We keep making that joke, and it keeps making me laugh.
He said, call yours off.
Mine will stop when yours stop.
I need a promise.
I promise.
You accept pinky promises?
I mean, really, we've only retaliated. We haven't done
We
anything.
didn't start this.
Yeah, like literally, we were talking, and then they're like, "All right, well, here we go again," and they pulled out their weapons, and started fighting. So we're like, "Oh boy!"
So, Callista hears him say, finish, the word finish. And every single one of them drop their weapons. Every single of them. One guy, he drops his weapon. He drops his sword and his dagger. He literally just drops them, but he keeps the same face. Bloody.
I'm keeping your teeth, buddy.
You're not
Sir-
getting these back.
Real quick question. What do you mean by finish? And I'm going to speak it in Infernal.
So as you're speaking in Infernal, you see a ghastly bit come up around cultist number 6.
I'm sorry.
And Arya comes in.
Angry corgi, ready to defend.
So cultist number 6 becomes encased in this black smoke.
Speaking of smoke,
encased in black
is everybody okay?
What happened, Jen? Are you God for real?
No, the oven is. Hold on.
Did you plan that? Were you like, "All right, I'm gonna turn the oven on," and then fire hat? Like you keep throwing fire out, waiting for the smoke alarm, and then
Uh-oh.
you're like,
Real smoke,
"Fire,
real smoke."
fire, smoke, people!"
I think that was
And
unreal.
there was smoke. Oh no, really, smoke!
Oh man, these guys, now that the DM's gone, these guys seriously need to calm the fuck down. I'm so confused about everything going on in the plot right now.
They're time traveling.
There's like, they're Lathander people, they're time travelers. Sabine is somehow doing something.
There's a demi plane that they're on.
Is this the same Sabine from before? Is she time
Like, I'm
traveling
wondering
now?
if-
That's why she's 300 years old and is sassing us, whereas before she was like, "I'm scared." Sabine's mom is involved somehow. What is happening?
There's a lot to unpack.
Yeah,
There's
and we're
lots
getting
to
no
unpack.
answers. It's
I'm
a lot.
dead,
It's a
encased
lot.
in
How's your smoke?
smoke.
Jen? Is your smoke good?
Jen, that timing was unreal, my friend. That was
That's
so
what Logan just
good.
said. He said that timing.
But are you
So he
good? Are
comes-
you safe?
All right. Well, yeah, we're good. We're just making
Blink twice if you're on fire.
making potato skins.
No, we're a worthy cause then. Carry on.
So he becomes encased in black smoke and disappears into the ground. And
Number-
Galvin comes around the corner and he's holding a bag of birdseed and he kind of just puts it behind his back. And that's where we'll end it tonight.
Are we ending it because your house is on fire, Jen?
Yeah.
No, it's because those potato skins are done. I know.
Well,
what's
you
up.
get to safety and make sure those potato skins are
Get to safety.
delicious.
I don't think I would come back if my house was on fire. Trust me.
I figured, but I wanted to keep that narrative going because it's so perfect.
All right,
timing
I'm gonna
will
move
never
this
be
over to
outdone.
campfire
I hope
chat.
someone clipped that. Like you're
Oh yeah,
encased
it's
in black
already
smoke.
clipped. It's already in our Discord, which you can find down below. There's a link that says Discord. If you click that, you'll be invited to our Discord, and you can see that clip, which is perfect.
So funny. I knew it. I got it before because the vent over the oven wasn't on. So I got up before to turn it on, and it wasn't enough. Wasn't enough.
Yeah, I always have to open my kitchen window, or it would be.
That's what I just did.
That's what was the best time.
Oh my.
We're not doing that because Zach didn't fucking prepare it.
That's okay. We'll
That's
stay.
It's
okay.
okay, Zach. We
You
love
know,
you,
Zach,
buddy.
if that's the thing that
Tyrion Spider
that tripped you up in
here.
this whole time,
So much.
Here's what I'll do instead. Bang.
we can pretend we have like a mental campfire.
We'll just do this one.
That works. That's fine. That's perfect.
Beautiful. That works.
So, that was fun.
Yeah, it was. Jen's
it
a
was
real
so fun.
I mean, I hate to say that was my favorite part, but that was kind of my favorite part.
That was
But tell me
100%
about-
my favorite
Tell me
part.
about your favorite parts.
Well, my favorite part, excluding Jin's real world magic, because I
He's
feel
a
like that's
witch.
everyone's favorite part, but we just need to like understand that that's the favorite, and then like the next favorite.
Yes,
That's
what's the
fair.
next
That's
favorite?
fair.
I liked. I mean, it's a little. I mean, selfish, but I liked Kuros's like swashbuckling, swinging in on a rope, kicking through a
Yeah.
window, and like then. And then I felt really badass this session because I mean I exploded a man by throwing the spear that's like you get a nat 20, there's a bonus. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. I mean, how often does that really happen? And I got it
The
first
first
time I used it. And then it was fun. It was fun being all flashy and cool.
That is cool.
And I was just trying to
I liked
appease to
getting
them.
my bedazzled leather jacket
Oh, yes.
and my porn books. Thank you.
My porn books.
How I learned
That is
to
the
love
thing you did.
tentacles.
That is a thing you did.
Okay, Zach, do you want to talk about that leather jacket? Because that was just a reference.
Yeah, so in the first game I actually played with Dylan and Sumner, I came in, I hadn't played D&D in a few years, and I was like, I'll play a character based on a character from the Dark Elf books, but not Drist, because I feel like that's overdone. So I was like, I'll be Jarlaxle, a cool swashbuckler little guy. And so like I find this jacket somewhere, and it said like, and we were like,
It was again. It wasn't a lost and found, but it was like a second-hand shop, and it was just a leather jacket, and it just had swashbuckler bedazzled on the back.
and so that is what I wore for the rest of the campaign.
That is
It
so
was
funny.
so good. And then I brought it
Well,
up as
now,
just a joke,
Rav
a little
has
like
it.
nod
Yeah,
to
now I have
Zach
it.
as like a, you remember that shit? And then
Mm-hmm.
and Ash, you were like, that's amazing, and I want it in my life.
Yeah.
Well,
He was like, yeah,
I've
that's
decided
absolutely
that
there.
every silly thing you guys are going to talk about mid-game is going to be added to the game as... So that doesn't mean that like you... That's just to say that if you do a weird reference, that it's going to be in the game. So
Like they're gonna be
hopefully
like,
you
what the
stop
hell
it.
is?
I really love it.
So now there's a bedazzled swashbuckler jacket that Rav
If
has.
someone could draw that on my character, please and thank you. I will give
Imagine
you
it
a
on
head
Rav,
pat.
it's like
I'm
it's-
sure Shannon will
doesn't-
do that post haste.
Yeah, it's like I
She
imagine on
draws so
rabbits, it goes down to like below the rib cage a little bit, but like it doesn't quite get the
It's like a crop top leather
yeah,
jacket.
kind of. Yeah. That's kind of what I imagine.
Those are cool though.
And
Those
then
are
when I
cool AF.
flex, it just breaks.
Yeah. Got some torn seams.
It was made for
Oh
a
my
very small
goodness.
guy.
And Zach, I loved your made up story about how they're your rival gang and you just angrily snap at them. And then you were like, they sail by and I've seen them hang the bodies of slaves before. And I'm like, did you angrily snap at them when you saw that? It was the perfect balance of like a real good backstory moment and goofy. And I fucking loved it.
I feel like that describes our entire group really accurately.
Yeah.
What was your favorite part, Mika?
I mean, clearly Jen's real world wizardry was really funny. But also it was really cool when Kuros came in with the crit and just destroyed faces.
Yeah.
Also seeing Rav punch someone's face into non-being was really rad too.
Gross.
That's it.
Trying to bring a middle ground between ranger and monk. And
There you go.
I think it's funny how I'm this like chaotic neutral character, and I'm always the one trying to talk it out.
No, you're not. You're the one that wanted to blow people's ankles off, Zach. That was your plan A. That's my plan C.
Yeah, but then
I'm
we
just
got into the
saying.
fight, and then all of y'all were like,
restrain
you know
them
what?
and capture them
Fuck 'em.
outside and talk to them, and then they came in starting shit.
You're right. Once we're in it, I'm like, all right, everyone. And then I started blasting. But before then, I do.
Blast.
Before then, I do try to negotiate.
I live video goth says game night was great, and then the incident. Tygeron says made me laugh with the smoke alarm. Red Panda Cola says smut books. It's canon now.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And Rav is a fan. Buck Trungle, favorite author.
Zach, did you say your favorite part?
I have a gun now.
And my gun. It's out a Glock.
Real good.
Which, speaking of, next time I will have to procure actual ammunition for it. I'm not gonna get bullets because I'm not gonna go gunslinger or anything, but I'm gonna get stuff for like poison, maybe paralysis, stuff for like just effects, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be cool. I like that.
Phrasing it like a dart gun was
Right.
like, oh, that's really. I wish we did that instead of the ankle blower, at least in the city. But
Well, that's why I had Plan A and Plan B of my own.
There you go. Richie
Well,
Pie says Jen as Galvin.
that was also God. This Sumner missed quite a fucking night. This was full of.
But he came
amazing
back with
moments.
Birdseed, and I'm throwing that on him.
I love that you did that, by the way. I'm really
He's
excited
getting
to see him have to play
fixed.
that out. Also, we
And then,
miss you, Sumner, buddy.
We do miss you, Sumner.
I
And then
know.
Tyjeron said Dylan also had an awesome joke that made everyone in the group laugh.
Well,
I
Goddamn.
had so many.
if
I
you
can't
go
remember
into the
one.
Discord under our stream clips section, somebody clipped that joke, and then underneath I found a picture of Fat Black Panther, and I was like, "Joke."
Jesus Christ.
Oh my goodness.
Dylan, why are you
All right, guys. I said our raid phrase earlier, but
There it
don't
is.
touch my net.
Don't touch my net.
my net.
Don't touch my net.
Don't touch
All right,
my
guys.
net.
We'll hang out with you guys in Discord. Do we have anything else we wanted to talk about? Our game
No.
nights is going to be on Friday this week instead of Saturday, so that we're all available for a Halloween
Yes.
with our families
And we will all
whatnot.
be dressed up.
We're gonna be
We're gonna be
Halloween
dressed
costumes.
up.
You will.
I'm
And we
going
are
to
gonna run a
Spirit
rerun
Halloween
on
if anybody wants to go with me tomorrow.
I would go with you if I didn't live 3 hours away from you, my friend.
Okay.
Same.
That's a long way to
That sounds so
drive, though.
fun. All right. Well, guys, we're going to be rating Gut Punch RP because they are in full decked out costume right now, and I want
No.
I want to show them some appreciation. So we're going to tell them, don't touch my net, and we're going to give them some love. So I'm going to start
excellent.
that
I'm gonna
raid.
put us over to our happy adventuring screen.
Bye, guys.
We love you.
We love you, Zach. You did great.
You did really good.
Zach did wonderful.
Yes, always, always.
If I was
Great.
a teacher, I would give you a gold star on your test.
Our
A little sticker right there.
A sticker and an
All right.
extra snack.
And 3,
Wow, you can't
2,
just-
1, raid.
And stop streaming.
Oh, they are